Alright, should be good to go. Alright, let us go grab... Oh, thank you, Twitch, for starting up my stream so I could hear it on my end, even when I wasn't really looking for that. Anyways... And then we'll kind of paste in the title, because the title is too funny of a pun to me, and so it's going in, even if literally nobody's gonna think it's funny except for me. Hey. Boom. Alright, and we'll post it to Twitter as well. You know, there's really no point to posting on Twitter, because, you know, it's Twitter, but whatever. Give me a minute to put my chat up on my little Bluetooth speaker, which you're going to get to hear turn off, because for some reason you cannot lower the volume of it when you're doing that. It's a little goofy. Let me move the mic a little closer too, and that way it's a little easier to hear me. Which I'll also move closer to the mic in a second, so it'll be even better about that, but... Okay. Anyways, go to my profile, my channel, and then we'll click on that. That way I'll be able to actually see the chat. Oh, I'm a bit quiet today? Give me a sec. Okay, am I still quiet, like, right now, or... I can turn up the gain on the mic, I guess. Okay, how about now? Is it better? You're fine now, I think. Okay, so, like, nobody ever hears this part, usually, but, like, when I start the stream, I'm not looking at the mic. Like, I have to switch my monitor and my TV setup so that I can play on the monitor. And so because of that, it's like when I'm doing stuff on the computer, I have to look behind me. So that's why suddenly the volume gets quieter, is because I'm looking away instead of looking at the mic and the actual, like, game. So, you know. Alright, let me see. I also don't know if GSP... Okay. We'll see if he wakes up or not, since there's a non-zero chance he doesn't. But, you know, it's kind of the risk you take when you decide to take a nap. And if he doesn't if he doesn't show up, it's not like we can't technically do the other thing that I haven't actually redone from last stream yet, because I did not redo the stuff with the whole little side quest here. So, you know, it's just how it is. But yeah, so anyways, welcome back to the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 streams. Last time, in the game that refuses to be shown off in a positive way and tries to make itself look bad at every single turn imaginable, we managed to make our way through more of the stuff in More Ordain. Managed to fight against an artificial blade who I guess looks exactly like Poppy to everybody somehow, even though they're not at all similar. Then we kind of messed around, did some side stuff, and then I got stuck in a little cliffside and couldn't continue. So, you know, it's how it is with this game, I guess. I never would have thought the Nopon were the Illuminati, but apparently they are. I'm up. Oh, okay, so I guess you are here then. I was gonna just make progress on this quest that I haven't finished, technically, until you showed up, but we might as well go to the actual story events now, since I do have the stuff done with the barrels, at least. You know, I did a lot of it off screen again, so that was something. It didn't actually take that long. It was probably only about like 20 minutes to redo all of it, but that being said, maybe this time the game will decide not to do something really stupid. I doubt it though, since I feel like every stream something goes wrong, and it's like, it's either we end up doing nothing but side quests, I end up getting stuck on a boss fight for like way too long, or in the last case where the game was being way too nice, it decided, oh, well, instead you're just gonna get stuck on a cliff. He's up, he is indeed. Barrel's Hurricane Barrel. If anything, I would have made like a barrel roll joke. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a good game with some very rough edges. To be fair, the glitch was kind of like, why would you even be doing that? I was just being dumb. Okay, the glitch was on you. Yeah, I agree. Like, that was my fault. So, anyways, yes, we couldn't do this before, but I already did the Merc mission off screen, so that way we wouldn't have to wait for it.
Stand by for
So, anyways, there we go. Yeah, we'll just do the vest stuff off screen. So, now we gotta go back to the inn, I guess. That was what that whole build-up was for, was just, hey, go back to the inn, you're good now. And it's like, man, I know they're gonna go planned, but I just think it's funny the way things came out. I was mostly thinking about the tutorials and such. Yeah, the tutorials, the dub at certain points, all of that kind of stuff. You know, destination of goods identified. So, it looks like they're being taken to a facility around the more ordained Titan's chest area, huh? Indeed, apparently a number of Nopon came and carried the barrels off in that direction. Perhaps it is time we reported our findings to the Flamebringer. Yes, good idea. If we visit the palace, the gods should take us to her, as I recall. That was the agreement. Here's hoping we don't get surrounded and attacked again instead. That's not a funny thought. I don't think they'll do that, but to be fair, that would be a really easy trap. My liver feels like it's on stovetop on low heat. What did you do? What did you do to cause that? Also, what do you have to say, Mooey Mooey?
Remember, anytime grandson of Professor Susu in need of helping hand, use hand of Mooey Mooey. In meantime, Mooey Mooey search for clues that might help with finding of Lila.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Swear on life of Mooey Mooey, I will find Professor Tatazo.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will find Professor Tatazo. Anyways, anybody remember that weird little flashback that Tora had about when his grandfather was killed and his dad was kidnapped? Wasn't it kind of weird? We saw a Nopon. He looked eerily familiar. You know? Kind of strange. Well, it wasn't until an hour or two ago. Again, what did you do? Glad we could just waltz right into the palace. No questions asked.
Let's just...
Alright, what up?
Hello, to whom do I owe the pleasure?
So, here's the thing.
Yes, we'd already received word from Special Inquisitor Morag. You've got a lead on the artificial blade, I hear.
Yes, yes.
Hold on, I'll pass you over to the Special Inquisitor herself.
Oh, I guess that works.
I see. There was indeed once a factory there. However, it was abandoned some 30 years ago.
So, you think we've got him?
We can't be certain unless we investigate.
Shall we go?
You?
We won't do anything reckless. If it seems dangerous, we'll turn back. How's that sound?
Oh, I'm sure.
To tell the truth, it would be difficult for me to dispatch the military so quickly. Would you?
Sure thing.
Now, let me share what information I have found. There are rumors about town.
I think what would be
that
funny
an
is just
esteemed
like,
Nopon
I found
merchant
nothing,
is
sorry.
involved in this affair.
An esteemed Nopon merchant? Chairman Banner?
Well, we're currently searching the transaction records. If we find anything, we'll inform you.
Pretty busy, eh?
I don't deny it. I will head to the location myself as soon as I am able to mobilize some troops.
All right then.
I wonder who it could be. Yeah, I wonder too. No clue who that could have been. Eerily familiar Nopon. Maybe it was the Nopon from the first Xenoblade? Do you mean Ricky? Because he would never. Or do you mean like Zazadan, who sent us on a freaking rabbit hole of side quests forever? Because it could realistically be either. Heart to heart. Okay.
My lady, over there, the capital's standing army.
I see him.
Let's keep our distance, yeah? Best let sleeping goggles lie.
Good call.
Be not alarmed. The troops that captured us were Ardanian military, yes, but from the Gormati regiment.
Those aren't the same?
Quite different, in fact. One can learn many things while in a Titan battleship's brig, and I made good use of the opportunity.
I don't know how you did that, but okay. Peer pressured into drinking and playing Beerio Kart at my birthday party. Oh, it was your birthday? I didn't know it was your birthday. Well, happy birthday, random geek. Yeah, you should have said something. You know, now I kind of want to hear Morag say, "Don't forget me." Honestly, in the thickest accent her VA can manage. I honestly, I wouldn't be against it. Ricky couldn't. Zazadan, I wouldn't even be slightly surprised. Oh yeah, no, he's the exact type. The Capital's standing army. Those three guys. I think it's more representative of the army because they are in the army. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know.
They checked me into solitary, so I don't know anything.
It does seem they have separate procedures for blades and drivers.
I probably should have turned up the voice
In
volume.
any case, once I abandoned thoughts of staging a breakout, I did make sure to keep my ears open for intelligence.
Did you hear anything else?
Let me think. The soldiers over there are, as I said previously, from the capital's garrison. But those other ones actually belong to the 1st Imperial Guard, 2nd Battalion.
Boy, you learned a lot somehow.
Huh. What's the difference?
Beyond the bridge is Hard Hay Palace, the Imperial residence. Therefore,
Oh, I've got it. The palace guards belong to a different unit.
Yes, Pyra, we were discussing that.
then above the Imperial Guard rank and file, you have the Carrick Special Guard unit. And higher yet, the Special Inquisitor, the Flame Bringer herself.
Wow.
Man. I could never deal with all this hierarchy crap.
Me neither, honestly.
Heard the expression, know thy enemy?
I guess we could go for Torna, because we haven't actually heard a whole lot about them. I don't know. All the Nopons seem to be part of some interdimensional Illuminati. Ricky might not be as good of a guy as we think. I haven't watched the video yet, but we'll see how true that is. Tomorrow is my birthday. The whole family settled on celebrating yesterday since it'd be difficult for everyone to get together and drink till their livers gave out on a Monday. I mean, just imagine dealing with the hangover on a Tuesday morning. Yeah, well, thankfully I don't have to because I don't actually drink. The Flame Bringer, Lena Inverse? No, I think Morag is a little more effective at not wiping out an entire civilization.
Nia, how was Torna organized?
Torna? It was all centered around gin. Not exactly structured though. But we all had our assignments. What was yours, Nia? I was...
Nap time specialist.
Fucking Rex, get out of here.
Shut it. I was a general support. I hadn't been there long, so I mostly just helped out with whatever.
Huh. Not much of a change then.
It is, as you say.
Stop making it sound like I'm some useless layabout. I mean, I can make brisket dumplings and stuff, so...
Oh, you know what? Okay, that's fair.
Well then, maybe we could cook something together. Okay, you're on.
My lady, are you sure that's,
Both of you'll sing a different song when I stuff your faces with my food.
I'm a little
You
concerned.
had best steel yourself, Master Rex. My lady's cooking is not what anyone would call conventionally tasty.
Maybe I shouldn't have riled her up.
Oh boy, I feel bad for Rex at this point. Although I'll eat it anyways, fuck it. I have no sense of taste at all. Like literally, you could hand me a fucking cafeteria school lunch and I'm gonna like it. Even if it's terrible. Let's see, I'm seriously considering buying Geek a copy of Lord of the Rings because I do want to hear him narrate it. I'm not sure if he's going to actually want to read something like that though. The party was a mixed bag. Like a goodie bag geek. I'm just talking to these people real quick. We talked to them last time, but because we lost all that progress, it's like, well, I might as well have them marked down here as having been talked to. So yeah, the voice could have stood to be a little bit louder. Do not let the cat girl cook. Unfortunately, she's gonna be cooking, and Rex is gonna have to suffer the consequences of it. But I don't, so. Just volume good during the game. Think that's probably fine, because that's the battle narration, which I turned down as much as I could. So we'll see if that makes a difference for the future. But to be fair, it doesn't help that the music in this area is very loud. Okay, let's go to... Oh, okay, I guess we're going that way. Flamebringer, Bowser. Again, Morag is also more successful at her job than Bowser, considering Bowser has not really been very successful at capturing Peach basically ever. So anyways, let's go. Doug Bowser. Honestly, you know, I'm gonna say, like, Doug Bowser, kind of disappointing as, like, the president of Nintendo compared to Reggie. Like, he was such a distinct personality, and he's such a fucking goofy guy, that it's like, it's a little weird that we barely even ever see Doug at all. It's like, man, come on, I don't know. I feel like he could be a little bit more active in the Nintendo Directs. I kind of miss when we had people like Iwata or Reggie showing up from time to time. Though, to be fair, with that came the fact that we always had to see Bill Trinen, who I don't dislike Bill Trinen, but his sections in the Nintendo Direct were always the boring ones. For some reason, like, he never had anything interesting to announce. He would just be like, oh, here's an indie game that we've already known about for a while. It's coming out in, like, 2 weeks. And it's like, well... Oh, did I go the wrong way? I might have.
Shouldn't we stop and rest soon?
Give me a second. Huh. Oh, I see what happened. Sorry, I'm dumb. I just assumed the map was oriented a certain way, and it wasn't, so we'll just walk back. It's not that big of a deal. No, I mean, the party was a mix of awful and somewhat decent. Ah, okay. Well, there's not much you can do about it, really. I don't even really celebrate my birthday much anymore. I'm not really, like, the kind of guy to do it, but I guess that's just me. There are a couple ways down here. I want to see if it'll let me go this way. Because it might, but it might not. And if not, then I might have to find the weird alternative route. Of course, it's going to make me do the alternative route. Okay, whatever. I don't... Maybe there's a way to unlock it. I don't remember, but we're doing the stupid way. The Napalm was named Chocolo. Naturally, I imagine the Chocobo theme.
How do we go from here?
I guess that's fair, you know. I would just assume that he's like, I don't know, fucking a fan of chocolate or something. Let me see if I'm remembering correctly about how this works, because this Titan is very different in terms of its level design than a lot of the ones we've seen up to this point. Okay, no, so that's not the way, but if all goes well, I don't think this is the way the game wants me to go. It probably is like, hey, you're supposed to go talk to this person. But am I going to? No. Because it's fucking open world games. Bowser is pretty good at catching Peach. Now, keeping her captured is a different story. Correction, Bowser's been successful at capturing Peach, just not keeping her. Regardless, he's poor at his job. Oh, okay. You know what? No, this is worth it, even if we gotta go back to the bridge again. Because I forget if it's gonna make me slide or not. Kinda, yeah. It's a little bit goofy because it's real steep. This is not the way we're supposed to go, if you're wondering. But if I remember correctly, this should be a little area. There we go. Alright, so this doesn't really become that important right now. It's more just like it's good to have it for later. Because there are side quests that pop up. But also it's just good because it gives us a bunch of free EXP that I can use at the end. I'm not much of a party guy myself. Introvert that I am, I find planning them and greeting guests a huge hassle. Yeah, I don't really like parties either, really. I find them boring. Like, I just get tired of them after a while, and then I don't want to be there anymore. It's like, that's why I don't really do, like, big parties. I'll just invite a couple friends over at most, and I'll play games. And I haven't even done that in years, just because I don't think anybody's going to specifically, like, be willing to, just randomly show up. I hope this isn't the... This is the docks, isn't it? Okay. I am really stupid. Okay, I don't even like celebrating for my birthday, but I have to go along with it because it'd be weird for someone in the family not. Oh. So the rest of the family seems to enjoy the excuse to get together. Fief? I don't think that's a fief. Okay. Fiefdom is an area ruled by a member of nobility. Okay, the question is, how the fuck do you get over there again? I remember I got stuck in this the first time I played this. I got stuck in this the second time I tried playing this game. I just get stuck at this part every single time, and I don't remember how the fuck you can go past those doors. Because you have to. It's very clear I gotta go there, but I never remember, and, like, there's a non-zero chance I'm gonna have to look it up again. Pronounced like thief. Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't have known. It's thief, then. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like every time I play this, I always get stuck on this exact same part, and it's like... Part of me wonders if it's just me being stupid, but at the same time, I don't recall a single character saying, hey, by the way, this is how you get over here. So clearly, something wasn't really explained to me by the game either, so I don't know. Because, again, the door's locked, so I guess we're just going to look it up, because I'm not going to waste, like, 30 minutes. I like get-togethers, I just hate being the center of attention. Oh, okay. I'm not wasting time on this, because this is poorly conveyed, whatever it is. It'd be nice if I could type regularly. Okay, thank you, Google, for not even putting up a suggested list so I could just click it instead of having to type out the whole thing. Lower level anagram 2 dock. Is that where we're at? Go northwest, there will be a larger gate.
Let us go.
Alright, thanks, Reddit person, for, I'm assuming what you mean is go around, but I don't know. Yeah, I remember getting stuck here as well. Yeah, so this is something I get real weird about with games, is like, I can never tell when it's my fault or when it's just like the game doesn't convey itself in a way that's very logical. You know? And it's like, the biggest way to get me irritated with a game is to make it so I can't figure out what to do next at all. Like, if that's the way the game is designed, then I'm going to hate the game. It's why I just basically hate NES games as a whole. Because to me, it's just like, yeah, they're just really frustrating. It's like, okay, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. The game is not conveyed this very well. And then when you look it up, it's even dumber somehow. It's like, where did this come from? This doesn't even make any sense. This feels like the developer just thought it would be funny to mess with people. Speaking of the developer thinking it's funny to mess with people, let's see. How did you get the door open is the thing. Fucking gee whiz. Is that actually real? There ain't no way. There's no fucking way they would make you go to this area for this key. 99% sure this is the game's fault. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling like, especially if it ends up being that it's here. I'm gonna vent my frustrations on this fucking stupid hermit crab. I was gonna say this earlier in the stream, and I guess very fitting time to say it. We have seen almost every good thing from this chapter. There are a couple of good cutscenes and, like, a couple of good moments. But from here on, this entire rest of the chapter is gonna suck.
Maybe we'll get out of this alive after all.
Like, I don't know. I don't like this chapter much anyways, to begin with. But I feel like this is just a harbinger of, like, what's gonna happen here. Especially because I'm not even sure we're gonna be able to beat the chapter if time keeps getting wasted like this. Which would be really annoying if that's what happens.
You were doing it to touch. Really? I was really afraid.
Okay, great. Thank you, Jacob. Well, there's a ladder here, so I don't need to engage with you. Nope, never mind. It's a fake ladder. I might just let them kill Rex at this point, because there's no point.
Why here?
Yeah, most NES games aren't that obtuse. Maybe play more than Castlevania 2. Zelda 1 and 2 have the same garbage, and those are like some of the most well-liked games on the NES. Why does it look like they have ladders, but you can't climb them? Okay, you know what? I'm not... That's it. These written walkthroughs are even worse somehow than fucking not knowing what to do. Alright, YouTuber, please show me the location of this item. I don't know why the audio quality is so bad. Is it in there? No. What the frick? Wow, great. That's a good video game design. That's... I think I know vaguely where this is, but even with the tutorial, or with the video, let me tell you, I have no idea how somebody would find this of their own accord. Because it is not hidden in anything logical at all. And again, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to find it, because I am slightly Oh, here's the gate key, the required item to continue with the chapter, behind a random rock in a secret area that you're not even supposed to go to, because it's not normal. So, you know, very good design. For some reason, everyone couldn't see me until I talked to them. Like, one of my aunts walked into the room with me sitting there eating pizza, and as soon as I said hi to her, she did a loud shriek and told me she didn't see me there, despite me being right in front of her. Two of her sisters and their kids had similar reactions that nearly made me cry, realizing I have very little presence. Honestly, I think your parents, your family just have fucking problems with their eyes then. Like, it's not a normal thing to have happen. Like, I've never been surprised by somebody who's been standing in the vicinity of me. I was eyeballing some of the Lord of the Rings hardcovers and saw one called Finding God in Lord of the Rings. Kind of tempted. What the heck? Okay, to be fair to the game, that one guard earlier did say something about an important key falling off the bridge, so that could be the hint to serve there. Why would you specifically expect it to end up in the secret area down a tunnel, though? If it fell off a bridge, it should have just been at the bottom of the bridge. Said bridge is right there. We can see it, which would be right over there in the port. So either way, they just didn't design this well. Like, this is just a bad design choice. That's really what it comes down to. This entire chapter is full of them. We haven't even seen the end of it, but, like, that has to be one of the stupidest progression puzzles, in quotes, I've seen in a game released after the NES era. Like, you would get kind of looked at funny if you released a game and it pulled something like that in the Super Nintendo era. People would be like, yeah, that's a little cryptic. Imagine doing that in a 2017 Nintendo Switch game. Like, I'm sorry, but it's bad design. They should have thought that through. So you shouldn't expect the player to talk to a random NPC to know what to do next. Yeah, it's like, bro, in a normal case, what the game would have done is the same thing it's done every time. Like, if the game wanted you to explore for some specific item, it should have, in the cutscene, they should have had some guy say, oh, if you're gonna go that way, you're gonna have to go through Portanagram. But I'm sorry to say, the key looks like it was lost. You know, I would start looking around the bridge, maybe a little below it. It might be somewhere around there. And then on top of that, the game shouldn't literally lead you everywhere with the quest marker, only to not do it in this one particular case. Like, it's just weird design. On top of that, yeah.
Oops. That wasn't
Why?
supposed to happen.
There's a non-zero chance I die before I get to this place, because there's level 80 enemies everywhere. Again, I know that's a Xenoblade hallmark, but usually they'll have 1, maybe 2, not like 40, all in the direct walking path of where you need to go. So, you know, very good. I'm also wondering if I'm under leveled. If we are, we can go to the inn, but I'm not stopping to fight anything in this area because I don't trust a single thing, and we'll find out pretty soon here if we're under leveled or not. Let's see. The thing is, he didn't even have to talk to the NPC. The word balloon just popped up when he walked by the dude. Well, I don't even read those, so that's even worse. Most of the family wears glasses or use contacts, but even then I'm not recognized until I speak. Again, I think your family just have problems. That or it's an ongoing joke that they're all playing on you and you don't know about it. Again, random NPC whose text you can easily gloss over by accident should not be crucial to advance the plot. Literally, yeah. It's bad design. Anyways, here's one of the few good parts of this chapter left. And something that Troy was waiting for if he's even in the stream currently.
So we meet again, Aegis.
Oh, it's Shellhead.
Yes. Wait, who's Shellhead?
As ever, your comic timing is exquisite.
And you will address me as Zeke von Gembu, bringer of chaos, or Zeke, or the Zeekinator.
Make your mind up. And what the hell is a Zeekinator anyway?
You may have been lucky last time,
fucking
thanks
love
to a
these two.
certain unstable cliff. But this time round, we meet on good old Terra Firma. If you think you can run from me a second time, you are quite mistaken.
They didn't run. We didn't run at
Nobody
all.
did any running. And anyway, Shellhead,
What?
you answer to that now? I've been wondering for a while now. But what's with a cutesy eye patch?
I'm quite glad you asked. This eye patch conceals a power too great for mere mortals to comprehend. The Eye of Shining Justice. I am sworn to keep it sealed until its power is
Fucking
needed to
love
save
this guy.
mankind. You should count yourselves lucky. It would turn you to ash in seconds.
Whatever you say, pal.
He definitely isn't wearing it because he didn't have the gold for a second contact lens.
How poor are you? And are you that short-sighted?
By the by, what business might you have with us today?
Are you thick? I'm here for the Aegis, obviously.
Listen, pal.
Get ready for some.
I'm sorry,
Well,
but
actually,
we really don't
I
have time
fucking
to
love
play
this
with you
line.
today. So hurry on home.
I just love how genuinely she says that. Get ready for one of the weirdest delivered
Frightened
cutscenes in the
by our
game.
Power that you wet yourself, furry ears.
Did I what? You've got a lot of nerve, you one-eyed monster.
Nia, you do know one-eyed monster usually means...
Huh? Means what?
It's, Mithra, why are you blushing?
I don't even know how you fucking saw her. You weren't even looking at her. Anyways. Dumbest cutscene in the game, but you know what? I needed a little bit of fucking joy after that stupid shit, so I don't even care. Every cutscene with this character is gold. I don't even give a shit. Yes, it's poorly dubbed. Yes, it's very awkward. Do I care? No, because it's too funny. Also, we may be a tad bit under-leveled. Not really, though, because as I've said, I could just go to an inn and use some of the ridiculous amount of EXP I've been getting at this point. Okay, so what I should probably do is try and get a level 2 as well. Okay, let's do this, and then we'll have him use Permafrost Crash. As long as he actually gets his level 3, which he may or may not. We'll see. Oh, sweet, it launched. Okay, anyways. See, oh boy, not Team Rocket. Yeah, it's these goobers. I love how in sync they are. Honestly, it's one of my favorite stupid gags when they show up is that they always copy each other every single time. Also, somebody remind me after this cutscene that I need to do something. Okay, so I should probably go to Agate and then wait for that. Oh no, this was the wrong time to do this. Okay, Tora, get up, get up. Tora, I'm serious. Get up. You're freaking... Okay, I may need to... Oh, this is the best cutscene. It is, yes. My man never outgrew his Chunibyo. Honestly, that's the best part. I don't know if she's gonna get final disaster. Okay, she is. Sweet. I need to get a better party set up because right now one of the issues we have is that like there's no way to guarantee that we have an elemental core on this guy that's actually decent. Oh man, okay. Okay, we need that potion. Pick it up. Oh, come on. Give me the chain attack. I'm serious. There we go. Okay, I was getting so scared. It's so bad, I love it. Zeke is great. I've never met a single person who did not like Zeke. Oh, I used the wrong fucking thing, didn't I? I did. Oh, we are so fucked. Oh, we are so fucked. Okay, we're not getting a good thing on this. I'm just gonna be honest. I messed up. Yep, we're fucked. We messed up. I can't even say this is the game doing dumb RNG shit because, like, I should have just used the actual weakness for it. I know it doesn't matter because I still got bonus EXP, but I'm mad because that sucks. You're beating up Kuno again. I see. Oh. Right, you need to do something after this cutscene. You gotta wait a little longer.
You guys are even tougher than last time.
I'm not missing this cutscene.
However, your luck ends right here. Here we go! Hurrah! Bringer of Chaos! Ultimate Lightning Fury Slash Max!
I do want to mention, this guy is actually incredibly powerful from what we could see. He just keeps hitting the fucking ground like an idiot to show off for some reason. I fucking love these stupid people.
Can't you do something?
Sorry. You know my element's lightning. I'm not cut out for this.
I guess you could say Team Rocket is blasting off again.
Seriously though, what's their problem?
What idiots. Come on.
I was just about to say that. Why are there more cutscenes? I guess it doesn't matter. I don't need to do it literally on the dot right now. But
Quite the sight. Production has been running non-stop, 24 hours.
at least they didn't try to keep it a secret the whole time who these were.
Once we have first 1,000 ether furnaces, we sell them to Torna. But I thought this project funded by Roderick from Imperial Senate. Was it not Senator who gave us info on core chips for Lila to steal, too? That make no difference. We go where profit goes. Old geezer can wait a bit longer for his turn. Once war break out with Uriah, he get desperate and offer more money. Chairman Banner's so amazing. Did not realize thinking about this was so deep. First rule of making money.
Couldn't they just go left or right? That thing was moving kind of fast. I don't think they had time to go left or right. They could have slowly done it. But every time you're moving at an angle, you're losing speed. Why are there more cutscenes? Because it's a JRPG. I meant more like I was trying to go do this real quick. I'll be back in like a minute. So hello, Star Wars Droid Factory. Alright, I'm back. You compare to Star Wars, I think a Star Trek, specifically the Ferengi, or Ferengi. I have not watched much of either, but I do know what the droids are, so I can at least kind of get what he's talking about with that. So let's wait until we've got a good landmark here. I'm not fighting you right now. I want to just get this part over with. The quicker we get done, the better, because this part sucks. This is legitimately going to be terrible.
This must be the abandoned factory we were told about. Datapon and Lila inside there.
It seems likely, yes.
Door is stubborn, not opening. I guess the security isn't a complete pushover. Search for different way in. No point standing around. Hurry, hurry. Yeah, let's have a look around.
Could we perhaps enter through that window?
We need to find a way up there first. Time for exploring then.
I don't think it's going to be that hard, but okay. You explain the Ferengi are obsessed with profit. Unsurprising. So are a lot of people. By the way, that isn't me trying to make an own at capitalism or something. I'm not really one of those types of people. I mean, literally, there just are people in the world that are only wanting money and nothing else, which I've never really understood, frankly. There are more important things than money, but I guess those people would call me stupid because, oh, well, you're fucking dumb. You know, whatever. You could be making more money, but it's like, well, I don't know. Money doesn't matter to me that much. Like, as long as I got a place to sleep and food to eat and shit, I'm fine. Like, and I can do the things I care about, I guess. So it's like, yeah, you know.
Hey, look what I found.
All right, let me go do this real quick.
What have we here?
A contract is a contract, but only between Ferengi. Don't know what that means. Anyways, I also don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but let's see.
Poppy power.
Okay. Well, at least we already have super strength because I did these things in advance. That's good. Also, if you were wondering what I was doing a minute ago, I was turning on the pressure cooker. I set up a pot roast like an hour ago, but I couldn't start cooking it yet since I wanted to get done at 7, so it just sat in there for an hour. I know it's maybe not ideal to just have like a bunch of meat and vegetables sitting in water for an hour, but it's like, well, what are you gonna do? So we're gonna go to the inn here. And I'm just gonna go do like 2 levels or something. We might as well. I've gotten a bunch of free EXP. I think it's only, not free. I've gotten a bunch of EXP from exploring and doing side quests off screen and stuff. I think it's only fair to actually use some of it. Okay, I think 34, which by the way, we can go up to 38 with all the, EXP I've gotten off screen to put in perspective how much I've been actually holding off on this.
Much stronger. Tora feels stronger.
Okay, I'm just trying to do that. Okay, but yeah, the Ferengi were basically meant to be capitalists taken to the extreme. The next-gen era of Trek had some very pro-socialism themes. Pronunciation is correct. Okay, well, I guess that's fair. You know.
Did you have a restful sleep?
Alright.
Nice cat nap.
I guess Nia calls everything when she does, like, any sleeping at all a cat nap. Which, I mean, like, fair, I guess, you know. It's just a very long one.
We're here.
Alright,
How do we
we'll
go
go
from
grab
here?
another one of these, I guess,
come
because
on.
why not? So, we already had a bad thing with this area number 1, which was dealing with, well, actually, the collection point. Well, I guess
Come out, come out.
I can get this, actually, at this angle. It's a little goofy, but it'll work. We've already had bad part of this chapter number 1, besides the cutscene delivery, which has been funky just throughout the chapter, which was figuring out how to get here. Now time for another very bad part of the chapter, probably the actual worst part. This dungeon. This is going to be just terrible. I'm going to be real. Makes sense. A cat nap in real life tends to be like 20 hours. Well, no, cats get up a lot. They sleep for like an hour and then get up for like 3 and then go back to sleep again. They just keep doing that all day.
Are all of these artificial blades?
Then Dadapon really must be.
What exactly are they planning here? Well, whatever it is, it can't be good.
I think we already kind of know that they're doing something with artificial blades at bare minimum. GSP, please don't get into the politics of fictional alien species anymore, and I think it'll make my headache worse. I don't know. Man, I want to say something, but it might give something away. That is kind of the problem, is like I have to do the same thing. Oh, and I guess the frame rate's real great in this area too.
This will be a walk in the park.
Yeah, it kind of will be, won't it?
I feel a bit sorry for them.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair, Nia. Because they're gonna die. But I feel sorry for myself having to go through this stupid part of the game.
Yeah. No effect. Yeah.
Boy, it's even better now because that frame rate is so bad. Wow, with a frame rate this bad, you'd almost think you were playing the Thousand Year Door remake. I gotta take a little dig there, you know? Just because we had that whole conversation.
Let us make use of it now.
Let me help.
Okay, let's trade to Mithra.
Are you ready for Poppy's
Electric.
Boy, Mithra does a lot of damage.
activated?
Thanks for the support.
I'm just stating facts.
We're Master Pawn.
Yeah, it is what you're doing.
Gotcha.
Why are you running over there? You're just wasting time.
Don't spinning. Rolling smash. Hit it. No. Sure. The enemy's element is now winning. Sure. Why
Done.
not?
Get out of here. Anyways, I don't think they're going to be that much of a challenge. Let's see. What about the lattice door? It's locked. Not surprising, since it had a little indicator on that, so that's kind of what I expected. I'm guessing this will also be locked.
Come out. Come out.
Boy, I don't remember the area being this bad with the frame rate.
Poppy power.
Structural analysis in progress.
Like, maybe it was, but, like, it's kind of
That should do
shocking to me how, like, crazy bad this feels. It's like running at half the speed that it's supposed to.
Hey, look what
Main ventilation duct. So we had some foreshadowing regarding
Professor
Nia Lastrom. What do you
Spake-
two
Spake, you give
who haven't played
orders.
the game think it's leading up to? I'm curious
If
about your
productions
theories.
get more slow, maybe you ready for sleep time with fishes.
Reduce load on neural circuits by 20%. That should improve production efficiency.
See, it's not so hard.
The Turkin can talk.
Hey, isn't that?
Tora! That you?
You really Dadapon Tatazo?
Jeez, don't make your hate for Thousand Year Door so obvious. You sound like me when you do that.
Tora!
I'm in a bad mood because this chapter sucks. Okay, I need to vent my frustration
Tora
some
missed
way.
you so much.
It's not Thousand Year Door I
miss you
hate.
too.
It's just the remake. Thousand Year Door is great. I'm just mad at what they did with the
that's
freaking
great.
frame rate. It's so bad.
Thanks.
Who all these people?
They Tora's sidekicks. I mean new friends.
Wonderful! They come here for you? You have good friends. Oh, that artificial blade.
This is Poppy. Tora make her by improving on blueprints for Lila.
Most impressive. Tora must have worked hard.
If I may, I know there's a lot of catching up to do, but perhaps we should escape.
A very good point. Come on, Rex.
Right. Not so fast, intruders.
Whoa, it was him the whole time? Even though we already saw him in a cutscene?
Don't tell me.
Really now? You actually not realize it yet?
Well, they didn't see the same cutscenes we
We
did.
give you information on purpose to lure you to factory. If we not want you here, you would never find this place so easily.
Meh. How dare you!
Master Bon is really angry.
Finally, I have chance to seize precious artificial blade. Now, take care of these intruders.
I'm sure this is gonna work successfully considering we just butchered several of these guys earlier.
I'm going all in.
Oh, and even better, they're even lower level than you'd think. Let's see, a sentient race capable of empathy and complex thought, and yet we slaughter them by the dozens. I mean, yeah, that's just how it is sometimes. You know?
The enemy's element is now electric.
Won the moment you called on me.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until this one's dead. I don't even get to do any of the cool combat stuff because these are all dying so quickly, but I guess that's what happens when you level up. But I think it's that they made this fight too easy because we already saw that Zeke was a higher level than this, so it's like, I don't know why they just threw 3 level 29 Turkin at us like it's gonna do anything.
Rolling smash. Let's give him the full. The enemy's element is now
I know you finally got something.
Okay.
Let me show
Oh, okay, I tried doing that, but I guess it stopped it.
Why not?
Oh, okay, I guess we're just gonna kill them without even getting to the level 3. See, really? Because you make it sound like you hate the OG Thousand Year Door when you talk like that. I literally said out loud, the frame rate reminds me of the Thousand Year Door remake. So clearly I'm talking about the remake.
Anchor shot.
We can do it. Let me show you. Prepare yourself.
The enemy's element is now
You
electric.
guys are really putting up a big fight here. Just such a challenge.
Anchor shot.
You know what? You know what? Just the style on this guy.
We're up, Gramps.
Hey, Barry. Let's hit him good. Keep
Get him, Nia.
On it. Tora, Poppy, go.
I might as well style on him.
Poppy spinning slash.
Wow. Great job, guys. Also, I got 700 EXP for that fight, as easy it was. Just for that one Turkin because of that chain attack. Guess I missed that then. I guess you did, yeah.
How can you be so strong?
Now we're gonna need some answers.
Man,
What
Rex
will
is
you
really good at
keep
catching and
us
throwing
up to?
dangerous energy swords.
Ordinary
Yeah, it's an acquired
business.
skill, you know.
We
Acquired over
innocently
the course of a
must
second.
produce ether furnaces and artificial blades and sell to people who want them.
they threaten Tatazo and force to participate in production process.
You also want to give these to Torna, so, you know.
And next you wanted to get your hands on Poppy? You are a greedy bunch.
I knew as soon as I saw her. That artificial blade uses lost ether furnace designed by Professor Susu. That is why.
You quite right. Even I could never make such incredible furnace as my own Dadapon.
So you lured us out here to avoid making a ruckus in the city. Is that it?
Quite right, yes.
Mui Mui was part of group plotting to steal artificial blades all along. While he, my Dadapon's assistant, he sell information to contact in guild and had them attack laboratory.
What? Then it's all his fault that Grampypon was killed?
Indeed it was.
A contact in the guild. Could it be that the one behind all this is...
Indeed, it is I.
You guys are really just screwing yourselves, you know. You could just run and not suffer what's gonna happen.
You never do finish job properly, do you? You managed to lure them all this way and then failed to capture them!
Muy, very sorry.
But I am nice, Nopon. You brought not only artificial blade to me,
Oh, great.
but even
A bot.
the Aegis itself. Once I have ether furnace of Professor Susu, I can produce even better artificial blades and make a killing. Then I sell Aegis too and make mountains of cash. Then I can feast on mushy mushrooms for life!
Chairman Banner.
What the fuck
I
was
can't
with
believe
that,
you would
Rex?
stoop to this.
Why would you pause so much?
You should show more respect after all the valuable work I find for you.
You almost tried to kill us.
So, who are you planning to sell the Aegis to anyway? Torna, I suppose.
How you know about Torna? Wait, I remember you. You're one of Torna's drivers. What were you doing here? If you come for ether furnaces, they're ready in ship outside.
What? You're selling those to Torna as well?
Not sure what is going on, but I will just beat you all up. Lila, take them all!
I'll
down!
just beat you up.
Mission
Lila, get him!
commencing combat.
Tora, please destroy her for me. Mui Mui modified her so she not even listen to Master Pong Patterson anymore.
Dadapon.
All right. Come on, Poppy!
As you wish, Master Pon.
See, touch a girl's chest and became an expert sword thrower. I guess so. And say no Nopon. And I did it for science. Oh, he definitely didn't do it for science. He did it for cold hard cash.
Eye on it.
Blow 'em down.
See, feast on mushrooms. No wonder this Nopon is so big. I also think it's funny because mushrooms are a thing that comes up in Xenoblade 1. But, well, I guess they're considered good, but the reason why the Nopon in Xenoblade 1 wants them is because he can't chew the food very well. And so it's like, he doesn't really have much of a choice but to get, like, something real easy to get a whole, or get to eat. There's a whole chain of side quests where you end up, like, getting an actual dentist to help him. Again, Xenoblade side quests are real wild.
No effect.
Okay, let's go for this.
I see you're in need of my expertise.
Okay, let's have him do this. Might as well. Let's see, Chairman Bana. Yeah, I don't know why he took so long. It sure is interesting that the Nopon are capable of creating artificial life.
Feral uppercut.
I mean, to be fair, I think it's because Tora's family in specific is kind of insane. But, like, you wouldn't know that.
You fight Poppy.
Let's finish this so we can start on the research phase.
Why did I do that again?
Bitey, Bitey bomb.
Jump for it.
Here, let's.
Bitey pop-pop. Rocket kick.
I shall defend you to the last, my
Okay, well that's not gonna help things at all. Because now I'm not, there's no way I'm getting to level 3 because he knocked me down, or she knocked me down right as I really didn't need to have that happen. Boy, her voice acting is, goofy. Okay, somebody topple him, please. Or her. Okay, okay, we can do another ice thing at least, so that's good. Frost Typhoon.
So cool, Master Bond.
The enemy's element is now electric.
Output increased.
Electric, huh? Oh, so stone's actually, like, a good one to get.
Healing.
Ha! Mithra. One moment called on me.
Under attack. Let me show
Okay, let's try out Mithra for this one, because I think, yes, I was right, okay. Okay, that's not good. That's not what I needed at all. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I gotta get this charged up as quickly as okay, please stop knocking me down. I would really appreciate it. Okay, Gamma Ray. Alright, that's what I was trying to do, because I didn't want to waste all that time, since I'd like to get Ruinous Weather in on her, too.
I shall ground you with my power.
Eliminating enemy forces.
Sure. Right.
Alright, let's go. You know what other race of short people are known to like mushrooms? Hobbits. Oh, okay. Someone needs to compile a bunch of Poppy clips and set them to the Astro Boy theme. Why? Okay, so... The one problem with putting so many on is that we don't have a great way of... See, I need to change my blades around. This is kind of on me, mind you. Okay. Alright, so we can do 2 of these. I'm gonna have to bet on the freaking game to do this, which I know it won't. Because it always picks one of the ones I don't need. Okay, never mind. Thank you, game. For once, you actually did what I needed you to do. Okay, let's see. Let's go with Mithra. Okay, sweet. That is the perfect one for you to do. So maybe the game's trying to be nice to me now, I guess. Okay, and then we'll use Poppy again, and let's try to break that other orb. Alright.
And another one.
Okay, so, I mean, we've used Ursula and Mithra. We might as well use Agate, too.
No, you fight Poppy.
Especially because they're weak to ground. And we're going for cross-set. Three times the amount of EXP. Oh! Okay! I didn't expect him to do that. I guess if you get 3 elements on him, it'll give you an extra round. Dude. This poor robot. I guess he did ask us to destroy her, but we're kind of going a little overkill. Drillmark's not gotten a run. 3.5 times the amount of EXP. 11,000 EXP. Oh boy. I was gonna make a joke about gamma rays, but I feel like the attack has come up and gotten an Incredible Hulk joke from the previous. Yeah. Gotta make sure she's dead after all. Goodness, there's a lot of EXP, I know. That's why I love this game.
Is not fully activated.
Even when it's being mean to me.
Model, my energy throughput is superior. Energy efficiency not the problem here. Poppy's Master Pawn told Poppy not to lose. So Poppy will win. Very simple logic. Comprehension error. And that is why you are failure.
she goes down!
Wait! Wait one moment, please!
Dadapon?
I'm sorry, Tora. Even if she no longer listened to me, even if she become weapon for evil, Lila is all I have. Only reminder of Dadapon Susu.
Well, thank you.
She is my treasure.
Sorry about that. I don't know why my phone does that sometimes.
Error.
What you think you are doing?
Man, I wonder who's the bad guy here.
No need to bother protecting yourself. Steal that ether furnace even if it destroys you.
La is...
You not need to listen to his orders, Lila.
Hurry and take it.
Lila's master pawn is... Lila's master pawn is Professor Susu and Professor Tartazo.
What?
That was
She
metal as
destroyed
fuck.
control device on her own.
Literally, but like also figuratively.
I'm very proud of you, sister. Poppy.
Poppy. Lila.
That's not how it's supposed to go. What happened to activation of Rosa?
She ready when you are.
Good. Do it.
Yes, sir.
Where did they go?
Rex, let's find them.
Tora, hop in. You take care of the Professor and Lila. We'll take down those scoundrels.
Dang, Poppy said skill issue. Kinda, yeah. Just attack the dude with the remote control, guys. It's not that hard. Unfortunately, the characters don't tend to think of things like that. So that's just how it is. This is a reference to an old mecha anime, but I forget the name. Honestly, I feel like it's a reference to a lot of mecha anime. This suddenly becomes Samurai Pizza, not No. Because this isn't a violation of the Geneva Conventions. Lila. I'm not gonna fucking make that noise. Anyways, yeah, I remember that cutscene being worse than it was. Maybe I'm remembering a different cutscene. One thing I'll say, Lila's voice actor, I think, took the whole be a robot thing maybe a little too seriously. I think Poppy strikes the right balance with that, and it's why I'm not as big on that character by comparison. That being said, I forgot just how crazy that scene plays out.
Congratulations.
So anyways, welcome to the factory. Let's get exploring, because might as well get this over with.
The upper hand.
Also, you might have noticed something. We, don't have our freaking other party member. And, this might be, a loss because of that, inherently. So yeah, this factory is a pain for a lot of reasons. This is just one of them. That for some reason the developers thought it'd be funny to just not let you actually have your freaking third-party member.
Kind of stuck here.
Oh, thanks. That's not good. It didn't kill him either. So, oh, and we can't even revive her. Okay. Never mind. This is about how every fight in here will go if I try to fight anybody. This was just for demonstrative purposes, but this sucks. This is really stupid.
That was scary.
So, let's see if we have any options at all for a tank blade. I don't think we do. Okay, what about Nia? I guess that's a tank blade we could use. Oh, I guess we're using Finch. I love this stupid blade. Anyways, let's just get it done. I fucking hate this stupid character so much. It doesn't even matter though. We need like a decent option. Yeah, nah, we're fucking going for a cobalt chip. Duelist's hammer. So this is gonna be our first time seeing the shield hammer weapon. Mind you, this is the worst weapon in the game. Oh, I gotta switch to Nia. This is the worst weapon in the game on the worst character the weapon could be on in the game. So, you know. Actually, you know what? Before I do that as well, because I'm gonna forget. Well, no, we do want Rex to have... Let me see what other blades he's got. Because having a healer blade is kind of useful, but I don't think we have any other options since he mostly has attacking blades. So, I guess this is just what we're doing. Alright, come on, Finch. It's your time to shine. We're gonna see if we can do this or not.
I'm with you, Nia. Full steam ahead.
Oh, boy. Here we go. I might need to do her freaking... Or Nia's... Oh, you gotta be kidding. No, we're not doing this. We're not. We are not playing this game. You are not bringing in other people to this fight. I'm not doing that. That's stupid. I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to leave or not, but it... Oh, and they followed us in. Even better. I've barely even gotten to use Finch, mind you. Okay. Let's do this. Topple him. Let's grab the HP potion. I don't know. I just don't like this part of the game, if you haven't been able to tell from everything I've been saying about it up to this point. Waiting on Finch to be able to spawn again so I can go back to being a tank. Even though this is just not a good setup for being a tank. I honestly might bond blades. I'm not really sure.
Let me do it. Okay, watch this.
Just what I was thinking.
At least she's keeping the aggro, kinda. But not really, because one of the problems with shield hammers is that they're a tank blade weapon. And yet are like the worst at actually getting any aggro at all. As you're noticing, Rex is mainly taking all the aggro. Because they attack so slow that you can't do anything. Okay, come on, Finch. Just do it. I'm gonna have to bond a different blade. This is not gonna work. This is so bad. Honestly, I think one of the common blades might be a better tank blade than this. Man, that attack takes so long. Boy, this sucks. Cool, thank you. Ether tank key. Oh man, I can't wait to keep using this character. Yippee. Okay, let's see. Oh man, okay. Gee whiz. This is a lot. Okay, I'm looking forward to what's coming next. Okay, honestly, I can think of several anime this is reminding me of. One part is Astro Boy, the other is a controller makes me think of Gigantor, probably dozens more. Also, in case someone hasn't noticed yet, all of the named artificial blades are, well, named after flowers. That is true. Don't you think it may have been intentional on the VA's part for the delivery? Maybe, but, like, you'll see what I'm talking about soon, why I think it's not intentional completely. But unlike the flower, this Poppy is definitely not going to put anyone to sleep. They need to over level if you want to get through without a huge hassle. Skywell, so TV tropes is a list of references in the part where Insano and Panda jump in the tube. There's going to be a reference to Get a Robo. You should be careful being on TV tropes. That's going to have spoilers. I guess because they're going to Get a Robo. I guess the anime I'm thinking of is referencing Get a Robo. Also, apparently the English dub actually missed some of the references. I mean, yeah, probably because it's a 2000s like anime dub. Or whatever, a 2010s anime dub for an anime game. It's not gonna... There's so many obscure random anime that get referenced in these kind of games. It's like, how the heck would you even know about all of them? Oh boy. Anyways, yeah. This is gonna be fun. Every time I have played this game, I struggle with the exact same problems, which is figuring well, we're sure not doing that right now because Poppy is the one who has super strength.
Let me see.
Part of me wants to bond more blades, but part of me wants to wait just a little longer for reasons I will get into, but it's like, man, I don't know how long it's going to take to get through this stupid factory section. I don't even want to fight you. You're not worth my time. Also, a lot of the fun here is figuring out what you're even supposed to do exactly, because it's like, I don't know right now.
You're picking a fight with us? You're on.
Alright, let's go. Boy, this weapon just blows so bad.
Oh, no, you elephant smash! You hurt! Let me help.
There's more where that came from.
I remember when Chugga Conroy did this game, he like intentionally used some of the bad blades to show that yes, you can actually beat the game with these bad blades, and it's like, yeah, you probably can, but boy, I hate it. I honestly might look at my blades list to see if we have any other tank options, even if it's a dumb common blade, because if they have at least a decent weapon, I might be able to do something with it at least. Wow. Anyways, yeah. How about we change to Dromark when we get the option, because otherwise we're gonna be just kind of stuck like this. I hate Vips. Okay, well at least this guy is almost dead. The bunny rabbit we're fighting is almost dead, not the Turkin that we're actually trying to fight. Boy, this sucks.
Raging tiger.
Axe twist.
Honestly, I completely forgot this section of the game. My mind goes like, fight Rosa, fight. Yeah, that's about what my mind does with this whole section too. It just forgets that this part even happened at all. Okay, here. Do we have any other options besides Finch? I don't care if they're a freaking... Okay, a dark bow or a dark shield hammer. That's not gonna be any better. Let's see. Why are they all hammers? Boy, they sure don't have that many options. So our best option is using the bow.
Do without me.
Have to suffer Finch. So I guess it's your time to shine. Named person who I definitely saw and didn't completely skip. Well, look at his name. You know, he deserves it since he's... Oh, no, it's Mizuchi. All right, Mizuchi, let's see what you have to offer. I hope you're better than Finch.
Let me see.
Probably are either Mazinger Z or Get a Robo, which is weird as there's most giant mecha anime, and Poppy isn't a giant mecha, except maybe a Smurf standard. And yeah, I was careful of spoilers on TV tropes. Fortunately, the site spoiler marks most stuff. Why are they all hammers? Because you forgot to stop hammer time. Yeah, firstly, you're grounded. Go to your room. Here we go. Alright, so maybe the key was to that door up there. Maybe that's what it's wanting me to do. This is going to be this entire dungeon, frankly, is just going to be me roaming around trying to figure out, oh, ether tank control. So the key was for this, so we can move one ether tank up, so that's something, at least. Oh, no, two, okay. Alright, so that's what we needed to do. We didn't even need to go down there. It was entirely a waste of my time, but whatever. Yeah, my brain is waking up to make bad puns. Why are they all hammers? Well, it's in the name Shield Hammer. It should be called fucking Garbage Hammer, because it's a shitty weapon. I don't care. I freaking hate it. It's so stupid. I mean, I just guess these people are real hammer bros. Well, because of them, Mizuchi gets his time to shine. So I guess he's probably happy about that, because normally that's not what happens.
Well, we have the advantage.
Okay, so it's a katana, not a bow. I don't know why I was thinking it was a bow. It's like, I don't remember there being a bow weapon in this game. Unfortunately, he's not going to have the ability to cancel into attacks, which means he's not going to play as well. That being said, he's sure more fun to play as than freaking Finch, so there's that. Get him, Mizuchi! Yeah! You got it! Unfortunately, it looks like we need a lightning blade. Why? Why is it always a lightning blade? Anyways. Key affinity reward. Quality control tower. Boy, they probably needed more of these when developing this part of the game then, because clearly the quality control is terrible. Is there any reason to fight these? Or am I just... Again, this entire section of the game is just, like... Another waste of time is the incredibly slow doors. That is true, yeah. I love that this thing had an attack called Spear of Justice, then had an attack called Pointy Stick. It's like having an attack called Super Awesome Bomb, then an attack called Blow Stuff Up. I mean, honestly, Super Awesome Bomb is just as dumb as Blow Stuff Up. So, I really don't think anything's changed. I'm guessing this door is gonna... Oh, no, okay. I unlocked it from the other side, so we can come in this way if we want to, for some reason or another. Oh, this whole dungeon is so weirdly complex in its layout. Alright, let's go. Okay, you do gotta get close to me, Mizuchi. I know you're intimidated. This is your first time on the front lines. This is the first of your kind who's gotten to be on the front lines. But, like, you gotta stay in focus, man. You're doing better than Finch, don't worry. Who would have expected that a common blade would be more useful than literally one of the blades that you have a certain % chance of spawning? Also, I guess this is the only time you're going to see gameplay of these common blades at all, really. So, you know, enjoy that. Oh, and he invited more people to join in on the fight. Okay, I'm gonna switch in a second.
Let me do it.
But I'll do what I can.
Okay, go ahead, cross set. Just blow him up. Give us some HP potions, because why not?
The enemy's element is now fire.
Boy, I don't know, this whole section is just, like, I'm not looking forward to any of what we have to do here. I don't even know what... The camera does not like this area either, which is really funny. Okay. Okay, now we got a Deej Turkin, huh?
I've got it well in hand.
And this guy just runs away. That's his whole gimmick, is he's just gonna run a bunch. Okay, let's just use cross set real quick. I might have to go get Narsapear jelly, because I don't know if we ran out of it, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's use our arts here. Oh, we actually can't switch or do that with Nia in general, which really sucks. Anyways, yeah, he's almost dead. Boy, it'd be nice if the frame rate wasn't like this. Pyrotechnics, huh? I'll check that in a second. I want to get an idea of where to go here. I'm not a big fan of, like, RPG dungeons to begin with. Let's see. Hi there. Hello. This is quite a rare encounter. To maybe not meet person, not Nopon or Turkin for a long time. Friend tell Timony about latest politics and trends of fashion in the world outside? Here's the thing. Wait. Tamimi, just remember why Tamimi come here in the first place. Tamimi come to Moradane in search of tasty ingredients for juice. But Tamimi lose all money betting on Chubby Tubes and Alba Cavendish. Tamimi land in debt bigger than big. Turkin offered to hire Tamimi, so Tamimi end up living lazy life here where food and clothes and bed are provided. Is that not right at all? Tamimi must grab random ingredient from Moradane and take back to other brother-sister pawns in Argentum. Thank you for talk. Maybe Tamimi, other brother pawns and sister pawns in trouble too. They all searching for other ingredients as well. Alright, good to know. Alright, let's get this.
Show me what you got.
Alright, got some core crystals there.
Show me what you got.
Gotta be near somewhere.
Okay, we got 2 places. One has a treasure chest, and we'll go there first and wait for the door.
Show me what you got.
So we can actually do this. Mizuchi doesn't have much to say about any of this, apparently. I think he's just happy to be here. Debt bigger than big? Wow, they may have snuck in a Gigantor, classic mecha anime reference. That, or maybe it's a Sonic Adventure reference. Haha. Probably not, though, because it'd be weirdly specific. Okay, it's locked from the other side. There's a chest in here, but I don't think it's required to go in there necessarily, so... The problem is I don't know where it is required to go because, you know.
I'll do it.
Come on. Stop running away.
Gram smash.
You hurt. Let me help.
So anyways, how's everybody's day going so far? I hope it's going alright. Mine's going okay so far. The week itself has been a little wonky, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so after this I'll change to... Okay, we'll heal ourselves.
Let us make use of it now.
For sure.
Rex. Is he right next to me, or...
Aqua wave.
Where is he? What is he doing?
Let me do it. Yeah. Decisive.
Well, either way, he's gonna end up killing him. I don't know if he went up the stairs or something when I wasn't paying attention.
Make haste and retreat.
Okay, let's do this. Almost 1 a.m. Looks like the big event is still a fair bit away, so I'm heading to bed now. Have fun, guys. Good night, Skywolf. Have fun. Hope you have a good rest of your week. And yeah, it's gonna be a bit at the rate things are going.
Let me help.
I don't know why Rex went down the stairs, but whatever. I guess it is what it is. I didn't even know there was a basement here. But it is a place I could go, I guess, if I wanted to. I think this might be where we came in? Yeah. Okay, so... what is down this way, then? Okay, this door is locked, seemingly. This really looks like it would be important, but... oh, I know where this is. Okay. We can't... it's not important, but I know where this is now. Well, you know how my day went. I mostly was just having fun until morning, then I decided to nap until stream time. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't mess up your sleep schedule. I guess I could probably use the actual map provided.
You're picking a fight with us?
But, like, I do want to explore this at least a little bit. Kind of to give you a vibe of how, like, weirdly annoying it is to roam this area. Okay, so I guess we're going up there.
Great, they caught us off guard.
So this means we get to go this way.
Do what we always do.
And hope that they don't bring a bunch of enemies. Boy, he took a little bit to wake up, I guess. Maybe he was daydreaming too much.
Hey. Now it gets interesting. Bullet punch.
Okay, let's use gravity and hopefully keep him away from alerting other people. Hey, didn't even kill him, and he's moving around a little too much for my liking. I hope he builds up a ray of light here pretty quickly.
Let me do it.
Okay.
Watch this.
You're mine.
I can take on a titan like this. Rolling
Okay,
smash.
let's not even risk it because he might run. So I'm just gonna waste one of my elemental attacks here. And then not kill him anyways, so it's like, okay. Sometimes they'll run. I guess he's not real interested in it this time, but he did bring at least one other person into the fight, so now we do have to deal with them.
I've waited for this all day.
Okay.
Barry will show you. Show him, Barry.
The enemy's element is now
I shall
electric.
defend you to the last, my lady.
Why not?
Okay, well, it doesn't really matter much unless he gets a,
What would you do without me?
well, he's not gonna get another ice, I guess, because he went for something else. There we go. I think my sleep schedule was already messed up. My hope is that after the stream, I'll be able to go to sleep and wake up at a reasonable time. We'll see, but you did literally take a nap, so, you know, it might affect that a little bit. Okay, I guess we're fighting you too. I don't think we have that much further to go, I think, because it might be through that door, but I could be completely wrong.
Got it. One big
As far as exploring any more of this, I would do it off screen anyways, since I don't want to make anybody suffer this.
Let's get it all. I got.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Mid-throw. We're getting good at this. Let me do it.
We can do even better.
Hey.
Decisive blow.
If I did it level 2, I guess we actually could be doing better with this. I don't know why I'm not, like, doing more.
Rolling smash. Ha! Double spinning edge.
Okay, there we go. True, but I literally had to take a nap. My brain was reaching a point where I could not think. I don't know what's going on with you where that would even be like a thing that could happen.
Just do what we always do.
I'll handle it.
No, we don't need to fight them. They're not required. If they're not required, there's literally no reason to fight them in this area because I... Oh. Uh-oh. So maybe there was... Well, maybe it's not a reason to fight them, but at bare minimum, I need to figure out how to get up there, so...
Just do what we always do.
When push comes to shove.
I want that chest, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing? No!
We can do even better.
He's running.
More enemies up.
Okay, yeah, I kind of figured he would do something like that then. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get up there. Let's see, we might be able to... Okay, maybe this ladder? Probably gonna get targeted here, but whatever. I don't care anymore. We're already running, who cares? Okay, let's see if we can go around.
You're picking a
Okay, well, he was gonna find us, I guess, either way, but at least we're not fighting all of those.
We're getting good at this.
I guess we are, Mizuchi. Thank you for not being terrible.
Yeah. I've got it well in hand.
Okay.
The enemy's element is now wind. Mid-throw.
Hey.
Rolling smash.
Scorpion tail.
Okay, so what I'll do is this real quick. Well, I mean, he's gonna die anyways.
Got it. One big one coming up.
Well, here, we'll grab the stuff that he dropped. Because why not? Some extra money.
Sure.
Okay, thanks guys. Appreciate it.
This will only take a second.
I like your
Right,
attitude.
let's
More
go.
enemies up. Something o'clock.
Oh boy, this is maybe too many enemies, actually. I really hope they don't kill me, but they might.
Just what I was.
And they toppled me instead. And Rex, actually, and then killed me. Oh, come on. Just, Rex, I do need you to... We're fucked. We're not winning this fight.
Don't risk it.
Okay, well, that's not what I was trying to do. It doesn't matter. We're dead. Frick. So that didn't work, and now we gotta find our way there again. And all the enemies respawn when you do this, so it's even better. So you're starting to get an idea why I don't like this at all. Why this is an unpleasant area to explore. The weird structure, the kind of fucking obnoxious setup with the battles. The fact that for some reason you just teleport all the way back at the beginning of the dungeon every single time you die, which is very easy because for some reason they thought it was a funny idea to take away your tank, which is the most important member of the party.
You're on. More enemies up. Something across.
I don't want to fight you. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so we don't gotta go up there, but we do gotta go up that way. So let's kind of go around. We'll see what we can do. I might still need to pick a different blade. Because even with Mizuchi, it sure wasn't enough because they were just ransacking us.
You're picking a fight with us? You're on.
Okay, good. Okay, we might need to fight these guys to start with.
Have the advantage.
Right behind you.
Okay.
Ha! Ah, missed. Focus.
Sure.
Yeah. Ha! Bullet.
Okay. Yeah, this time my sleep schedule got messed up because of the fever I caught. If not for that, I would be sleeping at night and waking today while having good dreams. Ah, I see. Well, I don't know. All I know is, you probably want to stick to a consistent schedule, I guess.
The enemy's element is now fire.
See if he can get to level 2 or not.
Okay, watch this.
There's more with us.
I shall defend you to the last, my lady.
Why not? Ha!
With us,
Okay, let's do a heal real quick.
Okay, will if I have to.
Okay, we're gonna do this and just try to get rid of him as quickly as possible, so that way we only have to deal with, like, one of these now.
Okay, watch this.
show them our power.
It's like showing you just what a little snatch can do.
Make haste and retrieve it.
Mithra.
What would you do without me?
Halo. Why not?
High up.
The enemy's element is now wind.
Break.
Double spinning X.
I hope everyone's ready.
Kept us waiting, haven't you?
Jaguar slash.
Let us make use
Oh,
of
he
our
healed
power.
himself, even better.
Ha! Rolling smash.
Okay. We'll just use you real quick.
Leave it to me. Just give me the order and
Oh, okay, well I didn't get it, but whatever. You can use Mega Eruption and just kill him.
what we're made of. Fireworks are
See,
pretty,
Ratchet
but
Turk
they're
and
so
make it
loud.
go clank.
Makes you want to go and hide under a rock.
I remember Ratchet was like a real common word for a little bit there. It's like everybody kept using the word Ratchet, and it was like, why? Like, oh, she's so Ratchet, and it's like, why do you say it like that? Here, let me... Oh, okay, well, he unlocked that, I guess. Got that. Got 3 of those for Ursula.
With this.
Okay, and then, let me do her affinity chart. That's the one we need the most.
Not bad at all.
Okay, might as well up
That takes
agility
care of
because
that.
it's a pretty useful thing.
That takes care of that.
Okay. Okay. Probably should do that one at least, and then let's see. Do we have any others we could do with Rex? That's a pretty good one. Let's see. Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I want to do anyways. So we'll just go with this so we can unlock the 3rd level. Okay, we need 4,000 for that, so whatever. Either way, this should make the combat a little bit better. Okay, here, we're gonna go for the rabbit.
Let's keep our heads in the game.
And we're just gonna try to kill it as quickly as we can.
There's more where that came from.
And then
See you
run.
on the other side. No effect. Ha!
Okay.
Must be retired.
Now's a good time to get healing.
You may not survive.
Okay, healing halo. Okay, it didn't work for some reason.
Okay.
You must be more careful.
Okay, healing circle.
I can keep going. Sure, I got it.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Alright.
Did I do that?
Okay, at least one of them is gone now.
Yeah! I've got it well in hand.
Okay, let's let him use stone. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into the tank setup here in a second. But I might as well get to level 2 since I can get us there, and then hopefully Rex will be able to get us to level 3. Oh, well, it won't even matter because he's gonna die. Okay, we got the key this time, and then we still gotta deal with Gattle Turkin. What a freaking name.
Double spinning edge. Okay, watch this. The enemy's element is now wind. Why not? Double spinning edge.
Okay.
Ha! Let me do it.
Oh, now we're fighting an enemy on the floor below us because somehow he joined in on the fight. He's dead now. I don't know how we hit him through the floor, but whatever, he's gone. Pick those up. Okay, hopefully that'll unlock the door. Let's see. Alright, anyways, I hope this is it for the dungeon. If it is, this is the fastest I've ever gotten through this, but it's mostly because I rushed through it and didn't engage with any parts of it because that was easier than trying to engage with parts of it. It does indeed look like a boss fight arena over there, but we'll see. If it is, we need to change our party setup. Okay, so what I would like to do is trade out Mizuchi. Trying to think of like a good option because I feel like Adenine so far has been just a pretty good fit.
brains to put this team to good use.
So that enemy was totally floored. I guess he was. Yes.
Where's Banner? Where did he go?
Something tells me you might be finding out soon.
What's all this shaking?
What the hell is that?
Activate! Docking complete! How you like that? This is secret weapon based on blueprints of Lila. Gigantic artificial blade. Rosa!
You enlarged the design? Incredible.
Now you all bow before the power of Banner. Go get them, Rosa!
Oh, this is too ridiculous for words. Come on.
I see the Mazinger reference, and the music sounds like classic anime. It does fit that vibe. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have traded out of the tank blade. This might have been a mistake. Okay, resists break, which isn't good.
Bullet punch.
Now's the time to get healing.
This
They haven't even done an attack yet is the thing. Like, they're just talking at this point. You can't even really hear it because it's going to be too quiet in the stream, but they had like a whole conversation.
Make haste and retrieve it.
I'm gonna wait.
To show them our power.
It's like we're in perfect sync.
Okay, still resisting that.
Okay.
I've waited for this all day.
Start barreling.
Okay, let's
When do we
start.
get to the dissection?
Okay, final disaster.
And for the finishing touch.
Probably should have done it maybe after this, but whatever.
Why are you shaking? What happened?
Yeah. Sure. I can see that you place great trust in me. Let's play for the job here. Okay?
Okay, let's have Adding do one. We'll see if we can get a level 2, and if we can, or like another one. Okay. Okay, we have Adenine, and I'd rather not. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, the cutscene's starting. Good. What's up with them in the maid aesthetic? I don't know. I guess Napon just like maid girls. You like the essence of maidiness, as they discussed in the blushy crushy thing.
Strong for us.
Actually, we were doing pretty
Allow
okay,
me.
but
I shall serve as a decoy, and then
No! Poppy will take care of that.
Tora, Poppy. Poppy? This energy's incredible.
she's gone super
Thanks
poppy.
to my sister Lila.
I guess you could call her a super fighting robot now.
Master Pawn, profusest apologies for letting them control Lila like that.
Lila show much more respect for Master Pon than Poppy do.
No need for apologies. You come back, and that enough for me.
Sister, Lila did awful things. Poppy used to people doing awful things.
Who Poppy mean by that?
Poppy, Lila has one more request. We have many new sisters. Poppy will save them. It is my duty. Lila happy. Now, Lila has one thing left to do. Poppy? Use Lila as starter and...
Of course. Poppy's ether furnace. Using experimental ether furnace from Lila, it can be fully ignited.
But then...
Will Lila be all right doing thing like that?
At least I can do. Use the flames of Lila's life to save them.
Now, Poppy! Show them your real power!
Slight warning for vaguely uncomfortable imagery. If you've ever seen a magical girl transformation of any kind. And that was mainly what I meant. I don't know why they needed that. It was unnecessary.
Can it be? She managed to fully activate ether furnace. What? Master, no matter how much power she has, she's still no match for mighty creation of Dana. Crusher Rosa!
Sad thing is I quickly was losing interest in Mazinger Z. To me, the most notable thing about it was the origin of the term. The fan sub community crabstick subs. Because there's a bad fan sub of Mazinger Z that, among other things, describes certain magical wand of power as a crabstick. Oh. I didn't see what was so uncomfortable about that. Anyway, she's a robot. That's why I said mild. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just kind of like, you know. You know what? We don't even really play as Tora much. So anyways, finally we have a new blade for Tora, which is Poppy QT Pie, or QT, sorry. I guess she's a cutie pie, so I don't know. But yeah, Poppy QT. The pun is probably very obvious, what they were going for with it. But yes, Tora, up to this point, has been a little frustrating because we've literally only been able to use Poppy, which has not been ideal, but this version, I think, is an attacker blade, actually, if I remember correctly. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to need Rex to be a ground blade, or I'm going to need to switch to this one, I guess, which is fine. But yeah, so you can switch between them freely. Don't ask me how it works exactly. It's just a funny thing I guess you could do. Because why not? I was hoping it would get activated. Wow, that was still happening. Final Disaster is definitely a good thing to be getting, though. But I'd like one that ends in a water thing, personally. Okay. I don't really play as Tora much. As you could probably guess, I'm not a big tank guy. Healers are fine. Attackers are really fun. Okay, let's go for a fire attack. Boom. Okay, well, not exactly what I was wanting. Let's see if we can get her to switch to cross set, or if I can get a level 2 with this. Which I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do either. You could switch to cross set. It'd be really great. Yeah, whatever. We can get an ice element. It's fine. Okay, let's go for that. You gotta be careful because this boss actually can do some scary stuff despite how, like, it hasn't so far. Okay, level 3. Okay, I think if we can get him to use Mithra, that would be really great. Fortunately, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. Come on. Yes, okay, thank you. Okay, so we do need him to get Gamma Ray as well, which might be a bit of a big ask, I don't know. Come on, just get it. You got it, Rex. I believe in you. Yeah, thank you. Alright, so as long as that goes well, then we hopefully should be able to have Mia use Ruinous Water, or Weather, which is going to be very useful right now because of how the chain attack is going to get set up. Boom, there we go. And now let's do a chain attack. And since we have a water element, what that means is I can use Poppy QT and actually start weakening this with both this and cross set, which is going to make this a lot easier. Alright, and then what we need to do is use Ursula.
Really? Let's hit him good. It's not over yet.
Boom, okay. Let's see. We'll go with regular Poppy for right now because it's not going to matter which one we pick. Okay, and then I can actually break multiple of these. I'm just trying to think. We'll go with Adenine, I guess, because why not? And then we'll break the other one with Ursula again, I think.
Together now.
The more you break, the more damage you're doing, so it's actually good to be breaking these, even if it gets us less rounds of the chain attack. So, I think with this, we're just going to go with our strongest blades for this round. She just fires off a bunch of rockets, so that's great. Let's go with cross set. Ooh, and we're getting some bonus EXP, so it's not bad at all. And then, end it off with Mithra. Almost 3 times the amount of EXP. We got 8,000. It's not bad at all. Almost 9,000, in fact. Let's see, so Poppy turned into Hatsune Miku. I was gonna make that joke, actually. I'm like, oh, it's Hatsune Miku, but I didn't. Topple Pandemic would be a good thing to do in 2020. You're grounded. The bad guy's big secret weapon was a Funko Pop made. Hey, Rosa's better than a Funko Pop. Come on, let's give it credit.
Now, maybe you too won't be used for bad things anymore.
Also, don't get used to seeing Poppy in that form, because unfortunately they don't actually use that form in the cutscenes anymore for some reason. It's really weird. They always use the base one, which I like the base one. That one's cute, but it's like, I don't know, it'd be nice to see Poppy QT as well sometimes. Since this is a good moment to sit here for a second, first let me, uh-oh. Give me a sec. Because this would be a really, really bad time to not be able to skip here. Okay, we can skip to Central Corridor. It's fine. We need to go to Argentum Trade Guild and break the tension of the story completely. But I gotta go do something, so give me a second.
Meh. Long journeys make Tora tired.
Refresh and set off again.
Anyways, sorry about that. Let me go back to my favorite shop in the game. And we should have plenty for some nice Narsapear jelly. Might as well get 10 of them, because why not? And you know what? Because of that, at least for the moment, we're going to have these on everybody. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we all had Narsapear jelly, so we were fine, but whatever. So anyways, let's go back to the factory. We didn't need to do that at all. Kind of like base Poppy more myself. I don't know. I just think Poppy QT is kind of cool. Maybe it's just because it's a change.
Let us go.
But I don't know. Meh. Okay, so I am without a doubt gonna go into this fight as Tora because I am remembering how stupid this next fight is. That last fight was fine. This one, insane. Let me see something. I want to see if there's like anything that lets me do something in particular. Page 2. No, there isn't. Oh, come on. Come on. Nope. There is no good option, so this fight really is just stupid. Also, it's been a while since we've had the Juju of the game. You know, Abrona's been gone for a little bit, and you might be getting a little comfortable thinking, oh, okay, well, at least we're done with the bad characters. So anyways, welcome to Bulge Harbor.
Breaths first.
You very persistent.
You need to learn when to quit.
Stop producing artificial blades! You used Grampy Pond's research for evil long enough!
But that would mean financial disaster! How much you think I poured into this endeavor?
Oh, okay. We'll just hand you over to the Imperial Army then. They'll be really interested in all the stuff you had Lila doing. And I bet that's not all they could dig up on you, is it?
Right! you down as such a conniving boy?
Me? Look who's talking.
All right, I stop production of artificial blades.
That knob-on is still of use to us. Do you really have to interfere?
And speak of my least favorite character in the game. And also Mikhail, who's fine. He's cool.
Petroka. Mikhail.
Oh. If it isn't Nia, Akos did mention you had turned traitor.
Nia know these people? They're drivers from Tona. Of all the lowlives Banner could have made a deal with.
Lowlifes? Coming from the traitorous rookie? You should watch your words.
Don't mind her, Petroka. Not when we're standing before the Aegis herself. Ah. Truly the heavens must have blessed us that
Mick? Please, shut up.
Okay.
The traitor, we kill. The Aegis, we retrieve. Got it? It's a pain, but that's the mission.
Roger.
Thanks for that. Mikhail needed to be slapped. What do you mean he needed to be slapped?
Mika and Nia, they are my friends and comrades.
He wasn't even doing anything. He was just having fun. It's like saying Zeke should get slapped when he's being a big goof. Oh boy, here we go. Yippee. Time for probably the fight I dread the most in this entire game. This entire fight is mostly vaguely okay, except not really, because there's one mechanic that pops up that can be really annoying and basically requires me to do something incredibly stupid anytime it comes up, because there's no alternative to dealing with it. Okay, here, we'll just go with this for now, whatever. Maybe I should be doing... Maybe I should be, like, going for her, but I'm gonna at least get some damage in on him since we can. And if we die, then I'll just redo the fight anyways. Okay, let's switch to the other Poppy. Okay, got Diamond Mist. Okay. I didn't get the action command in place, I guess, but it dealt damage to both of them, which isn't really. Oh, okay. Well, thankfully it ended right before something really stupid was about to happen. So.
These guys are tough.
One's got weapons galore. The other's a master of defense. It's like taking on a small army.
Rex, I'm ready.
Seriously? We're inside a building here?
I analyzed the structural integrity. It should survive one blow. But we'll have to do it right beneath that crane. Anywhere else is too risky.
All right. Then let's force them over there. Guys!
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Hopefully they can't hear us. Being very loud.
Just give up.
What? Blue flames?
So here's another one of the good parts of this chapter.
Honestly, did you not say you wouldn't be reckless?
Things got complicated. Thanks, though.
The Flamebringer.
As if we didn't have enough to deal with already.
Morag, can you push them back towards that crane?
Do you actually have a plan, or is that too much to expect?
Of course. Have a little faith.
Very well. Let's go.
So yes, as you might surmise from this, This does mean, indeed, that she is a playable party member at this point. I'm not using her in this fight. I know, kind of an anticlimax. She's not good in this fight. I don't know why they introduce her here, of all places. But she's not great in this fight. That being said, I am very excited that we have her in our party for a number of reasons. And one of them is that, as much as I like Tora, well, firstly, boy, we're having some trouble right now. But secondly, Tora's pretty decent in certain circumstances, but he's a damage tank. His whole gimmick is, hey, I take extra damage. But that's not really the greatest thing in certain situations. Okay. Switch to base Poppy. Okay, well he's... Okay. Is anybody in the fire? I don't think so. He really doesn't want us to use fire, which is kind of weird, but okay. Got Diamond Mist. Okay, Rex, you do need to get out of that fire. That's the stupid mechanic for this fight. If anybody's just standing in the fire, they take continual damage. And the AI does not realize that, yeah, no, maybe getting out of the fire is a good idea. Okay, so what we should probably do is let Nia use Cross Edge. Because using Gaia Crash right now would not be of much use. Hey. Alright, and then we'll see if we can get a Mega Eruption in on this. We can. Sweet. Okay, now if you could use Mithra Rex, that would be perfect. Oh, I love you, Rex. Okay. Oh, okay, I gotta get out of this. I gotta get out of this fire. Okay. I don't want to be saying that and then looking dumb. Like saying, oh, the AI is stupid and it'll just stand there and then literally do the exact thing the AI does. Huh? What? What do you mean? Okay, Nia? Rex, get up. Okay, we need to not have that happen again, but he just kind of ruined a lot. Okay, we might be able to kill him regularly, I guess, because we're not going to be able to do a chain attack at the rate things are going, but we'll see. Which really sucks because I've been building up to a chain attack, but what are you going to do? Okay, you going to get Gamma Ray second level, or... Yes, you are. Okay, sweet. Hopefully Nia has the third level. Okay, we got Ruinous Weather. We can theoretically use a chain attack if we charged it up enough, but whether it's going to happen or not is the question. But regardless, it should heal us, which is good. Okay, well, thank you for knocking me down. I am so glad I picked to play as Tora in this. This could have been so stupid. Oh, I should have done Poppy QT Pie. Frick, I could have shown off her freaking... Well, I guess we've never seen Poppy's level 4. Okay, get out. I hope you guys aren't standing in it. We're gonna find out, I guess. They are taking damage, but it's not that bad. Okay, let's see if we can kill him like this. And then after that, Petroka is pretty easy. What was this really stupid thing that was going to happen? It was the fire that he kept spawning. But thankfully, because I was playing as a tank this time, it wasn't as big of an issue as it could have been. So now we're actually, for the most part, fine. Like, I'm not actually that worried about this fight now that we've gotten rid of him, because he's the hardest part of this fight. Okay. Okay, he did not topple, so we'll topple them instead. Nope, never mind. We both missed our topples, I guess, which is fine.
For sure.
Here, I'm gonna give Nia a little more time while that gamma ray is in place.
Just as we planned.
Let me do it. I will defend.
Okay. Let's go with that. See, what you need to have is Morrow and Luca use dual tech. There is no dual tech in this game. Oh, okay, never mind. Patroka's the one that spawns the fire. I was wrong. And I'm standing right in it, so it's like, okay, I need to get out of that now. Because it is... Okay, don't get into the fire, though, Tora. That's not really a smart decision. Okay, well... Okay, it's Toppler. Okay, let's see if he launches. Okay, he didn't launch. I don't think we're gonna be able to get another level of the chain attack because she's dying too quickly. So whatever, we'll just do one. That's fine. Sure. At least we'll get some bonus EXP out of this. Okay, overkill start. Oh, that's a cool looking shot.
Just let me handle it.
Okay, we're gonna use basic Poppy because we have a fire blade in that top spot, and because this one's weakness is water, it says up there, it wouldn't really be a good choice. So we're gonna use Dromark. Ooh, nice. Okay, we're gonna get some decent EXP from it. We'll go with Agate.
No pressure. Why is this happening?
4,000? Not bad. We've gotten a lot of EXP here, so. Anyways, there we go. That's it. That's all the bosses in this chapter.
Let's surround them with
She
a
didn't even
wall of
fight in that
flame.
fight. That was all us.
Together.
We will attack from the left. Can you take care of the right? All right then. We'll try to match your timing. Then I'll switch to Mithra right away. Keep an eye on your sword's energy charge.
Yeah, got ya.
Here goes.
Jokers. Trying to surround us?
Ah!
Not a chance.
Zumak, wired roar.
From the side.
Try to focus, Mick. What? Poppy, Jetbiter! Right in there! Don't get cocky.
Now!
Right.
As your striker, form the second. Radiance!
Rolling smash.
We're surrounded? Then we go up. Huh?
She's beautiful.
I mean, you're not wrong, Mick.
No way. They're still standing after that.
No. She calculated the precise power output required. That's the Aegis for you. Remarkable.
I get it. You were aiming for their blade's cause.
Bad guys all beat up too. Why you pieces of trash! How dare you destroy my beloved weapon! I'll tear you all to pieces! I'll slaughter you all! I'll shred you where you stand!
Stop! You can't use that here, Petroka!
Such immense power. Just who is this girl?
Hold on a moment. Something isn't right.
My body? It won't.
You all right, Petroka? Ugh, this power. Could it be? Who's that?
So that's what's going on. That piece of Indoline scum.
Did you say Indol?
We're outmatched. Let's get out of here.
Like hell I will. I'm not done killing them yet.
We already got what we came for. And if anything were to happen to you, how could I possibly face Akos?
Let me go! This is why I can't stand you, you know?
You can give me a proper scolding later.
You're not getting away!
That shit!
So Petrarca had a fragment of Chabernet go in her. I make that joke just as the priest shows up. Yeah, although it's... Well, I don't know. I guess in this world, I guess she might be considered one, but I don't remember.
Morak!
Remember they have some fancy schmancy term for it.
Lady Morag! Do not worry. It'll take more than that to dispatch me. They got away. Fan Lenorn.
Fan Lenorn, huh?
Goddess of the Praetorium.
Interesting.
To what do we owe this pleasure?
Did you say fan?
They did say fan, indeed, Mithra. A little strange. But you guys wouldn't know that. You might want to remember everything that's been happening in this set of cutscenes, by the way. And thankfully, we're done with this stupid chapter, and I don't have to do it again. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but still, this chapter sucked. I didn't like it. It's not a fun one. I don't care. I don't enjoy it. I don't like a lot of the concepts in it. I hate that last portion. The cutscene delivery is at its absolute worst here. There's so many weird issues with this chapter. It's just like, this is like the filler arc of the game. All of the important stuff happens like at the end of it, basically. And most of that is like, yeah, I like Torres reuniting with his dad. That's cute. Whatever. The stuff with the artificial blades is interesting. But like, most of this chapter did not matter to the overarching plot at all. Is she your biggest fan? Nah, she kind of leaves me in a bit of a haze. Praetorium, so either she's from ancient Rome or she's related to... Nah. The Praetorium is in Indol. Man, the acting back there was kind of bad. Yeah, it was. I don't know what the deal is with this chapter in particular, but all of the worst performances are in this chapter. I promise it gets better after this. In fact, we have gotten through what I would call the wacky anime nonsense phase of this game, and we're about to enter the second phase of the game where you start to find out what it's actually about. So there are only the rest of the game gets better. This was just a bad arc. Chapter 5, Masters and Slaves.
Amazing, Laura. Even when I foresee your movements, you counter me instantly.
I couldn't do it without Haze's power.
Haze's power.
What about you? I don't see you using Mithra's hidden ability.
And what if we did?
Well, if you did, I just have to bring out my original blade.
Master Adam. Your evening meal is ready for you.
Oh, is it that time already?
The days are so long at this time of year. I just start losing track.
Oh, finished already? That's a shame. I was hoping to join in.
Join in? By yourself?
His Majesty has many pressing matters to attend to. Besides, I'm used to working alone.
A driver and blade are one in body and soul. That's their very nature. You're not at full strength without him.
It's not so simple as all that. I know I've yet to unlock the depths of your power.
Really? I feel like I've been giving it my all.
But you never stop growing. At any rate, Hayes' ability to restrict other blades is indispensable. It's perfect for training. We're lucky.
When she stops me using my foresight, it's certainly difficult.
Oh, but you honor me too much. I'm just happy to help you both in any way I can.
Next to each other like that, you really do look like twins, you two.
It's rare for the driver's nature to appear so strongly in their blade.
People tell me that from time to time, but is it really true?
Perhaps. But whatever the reason, I am happy if I look even a little like you, my lady.
We're even the same dress size.
Right?
By the way, we want to try taking you on next, Jin.
Well, how about it, Jin?
I'm afraid I don't particularly like fighting.
And to think we're hearing that from the strongest man in Torna.
But perhaps there's truth in those words. After all, he, or rather, they,
My lord, my lady, we've discovered Malos's target. The capital.
What? Are you sure?
Yes, no doubt about it.
I wonder if we'll be seeing those characters in the future. Maybe in some sort of prequel, you know, if that ever existed. Adam's camp, it's creepy and it's kooky, mysterious and spooky. You're grounded, go to your room. End of the wacky anime nonsense, so it becomes more serious anime nonsense? Kinda, yeah. This is the point where the game goes from, yeah, this is pretty fun, but it's a little wacky, to like, you're gonna start seeing what this game is actually about. And I already know exactly how I'm going to plan the rest of this.
Norn, envoy for the Indoline Praetorium.
I have a very particular, malicious plan to make this game way
requests an audience.
crazier.
Please,
Praetor
come with me.
Amalthus.
You're joking, right? What would the Praetor want with me?
The Praetorium manages every blade and driver in Allrest. And as you are the driver of the Aegis...
The Praetorium wants that power for itself.
Not at all, my lady. The Praetor would like to meet his fellow Aegis driver. He wishes to speak to Master Rex. That is all.
His fella... You don't mean...
Indeed. The Praetor is Malos's driver. There is another matter. I believe you currently have a certain dagger in your possession?
You know about that?
Why, yes. I can tell. The Praetor is its original owner, after all.
So the Praetor, he's Cobble's driver as well?
Yes.
Come off it. Just how old is he?
The current Praetor is Indoline. It's not that hard to believe.
The Indoline do live long lives.
Oh, right. Well, that would explain why Cole said the dagger's owner would know how to get to the World Tree.
Well, what do you say? You certainly won't regret it. An audience with Praetor Amalthus is an honor.
Wait a second.
I wouldn't buy it, Rex. This is too good to be true.
What do you think, Mithra? You noticed, right? As soon as we met Cole?
Yes, though I had no idea that man had become the Praetor, of all things.
Should we?
There's a lot I want to ask him. I want to know about what happened after I went to sleep. And, of course, how it is that you happen to be here, Fan.
Again,
All right,
reminder,
then.
she was called Haze
I want to meet him too.
in the other
In
cutscene.
fact, we might have no other choice.
Blades don't change their name when they reawaken, by the way. Also, they're talking about Xehanort. Love how the church chanting makes it hard to hear the dialogue. Really? I could hear it just fine, but I guess maybe, like, I don't know.
Ace.
Lady Mithra, what are you doing out so late? Can't you sleep? At this time of year, the nights can be bitter. Please don't catch a cold.
I'm a blade. We don't exactly catch colds.
Of course.
Freaking lucky.
My apologies.
Haze, you really don't remember?
I'm afraid you have me mistaken. I am Fan Lenorn, blade to Praetor Amalthus.
Right. Amalthus. Sorry. My mistake. You just reminded me of somebody I know. It is quite cold, isn't it? I might go back to my room, after all.
Yes. Good night, Lady Mithra.
Night, Fan.
Mithra, did you see her core crystal's shape?
I saw. That's not normal resonance.
It's not like with us and Rex, either.
I guess this is one more question for the Praetor. Sorry. Let's change over it, I have to think.
Sure. No problem.
I really like how much random foreshadowing this game has for stuff that's going to be happening soon. Now we can actually switch whenever we want between Pyra and Mithra. That's what that tutorial is about. Fan has special power that easily defeat dangerous Torna fighters. Poppy quite intrigued. Is special power like that normal in Indal? Nah, it's just a blade thing. Tora a bit worried about Datapon and Lila, but Tora stay with Rex. Especially now Rex invited to meet most special person in Indal. Rex even more amazing than Tora thought? I think it's more that we got really weirdly lucky, but, you know. Hello, Bridget. I imagine you must have been through much. I was surprised to see how much you had grown since our encounter in Torgoth. You fought splendidly as allies as well. Perhaps you are beginning to truly make the Aegis's power your own. I would hope so. We're pretty far into the adventure. I must say, I never expected to be traveling on the same vessel as the Aegis and her driver. Worry not, I have no hostile intentions towards you at present. I have resolved to observe your journey and judge its worth for myself. Well, thank you. Glad that you're not gonna attack us again, I hope. Rex, you should be careful when things fall into place too easily. I know we were heading to Indal anyways, but something smells fishy about this to me. And I don't like how that Flamebringer woman is still following us around either. Yeah, I guess getting arrested by them would probably cause some problems. To think that Malos' driver was none other than Praetor Amalthus. But why would His Eminence allow Malos to do as he pleases without reproach, I wonder? I suppose the only way to find out is to speak with him in person. Boy, it feels relieving to be out of that chapter. It's like the second that chapter ended, it's like, oh boy, I'm in a much better mood now. Master Rex, there is still quite some time left before we reach Indal, and I'm sure you must be tired after all the things you went through in Moradane. Perhaps you would like to rest a while? Sure, why not? Good night then, Rex.
Is it working?
Yes. I can hear the Blade's voices now.
Come with me. Akos has found something very interesting.
Very well.
Hey, look at this.
Temperantia. Rumor had it that Moradane were conducting an excavation there. So I thought I should check it out and,
It's changed a lot, but this shape... That's a Judicium Titan weapon.
Judicium? I know that name.
Right. It was destroyed. a casualty of the Aegis War. And it's where the Flesh Eaters were created.
Reminder,
that
flesh
so?
eaters are blades that have
What
human
now?
cells fused into them.
If
They get
it's a
incredibly
threat to
powerful
us,
but
it
lose
should
their
be destroyed.
immortality. Just in case you
Or
forgot.
we could make use of it.
Damn it all! I can't believe this!
Oh, great.
Hello,
Yep.
Petroka. And a very good day to you, too.
It's about my tone.
Don't tell me. No, don't worry about that. We got the goods, no problem.
Well, that's something. So, why the temper tantrum?
And that's how it went down. Long story short, we had to make a run for it.
And you're sure it wasn't your ether field that was disturbed?
A female blade from Indal.
Jin, it's Hayes. No doubt about it. Jin?
Mikhail, how goes the work on the Marseilles?
That look was for a reason.
Oh, that's no problem. It'll take a little longer than I thought, but we'll get there.
And Dakos? Where's the Aegis right now? Near the Leftherian archipelago. She's on the move, maybe on a ship. Maybe they're heading for Indal. Hmm? Where are you? Temperatures. To buy some time.
What about the Aegis? If that man gets into her head...
Not happening. That's not how Mithra works.
In fact, she'll be a big help to us. After all, only an Aegis can open up the path to the World Tree. Malos, there's a lot of work to be done on what we got from the Guild. You guys, stay here and help Mikhail. I'll go to Temperatures. Alone.
Fine by me.
Very well. Take care of yourself.
That guy.
He's a very interesting character, but I can't say anything about it. It's what's very frustrating about knowing the whole story is I know where this is going and there's so much I want to talk about, like, oh, that's what that means, or oh, this is what it's foreshadowing. And I can't say anything at all. There is like so much going on in that last set of cutscenes. It's crazy.
Amazing. It looks like a mountain of clouds.
The Leftherian archipelago. Indal is currently positioned beyond the Cloud Ridge. It would take quite some time to sail around. So we'll be traveling over land from here.
I suppose not even a Titan ship could surpass such an obstacle.
If we have to walk, we'd best get moving now.
It's been a while.
Must be 5 years.
This is where Rex was born,
Have you
by the
been here
way.
before?
Oh, well, I guess they're gonna say that. I'm
It's
dumb.
where I grew up. Me and Gramps are from Fonset Village. Just over the ridge here.
I wouldn't have pegged you for Leftherian. So this is your home.
Man, this is so nice after the big desert we've been exploring. Just having, like, an actual unique area again. I appreciate what Moradane looks like from a story perspective, but, like, that being said, I'm kind of glad to be back to some more fantastical sights.
Well, I guess it'd be quickest for me to lead the way from here. We just need to get over the ridge, right?
Indeed. The delegation from Indal will meet us there.
Roger that.
We'll leave it to Rex. Lead the way.
Don't get an inflated head. We're just following the islands, you know?
Hey, it's still dangerous. There's a lot of tough monsters around these parts.
Well, I won't deny that.
So how are we going?
What about Fonset?
What about it?
Will we pass it?
I mean, we could go that way.
Let's do it. I mean, let's visit your village.
Just very excited about that.
Someone's rather excitable.
Not like normal Pyra.
Maybe Pyra's just excited to meet
mean,
Rex's parents or something.
Don't you want
know?
to see the place where Rex grew up? Sure, but I'm not getting my ears in a twist.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. That route's probably one of the safest we could take. How about it?
I'll leave the decision to you.
Then
There's
let's
a reference
do
I
it.
could make, but it would be a spoiler
We'll
for
head
a
off
different
as
game.
soon as we're ready.
Just lots of spoilers that everybody wants to mention, I
Hey.
guess.
What are you still doing here, anyway?
I volunteered to come along. I'm acting as a representative of the Empire. Is there a problem?
No, not at all. The Praetorium has extended an invitation to the Aegis. We would not wish to conceal this information from the other nations.
Oh, yes. That's the Praetorium for you. Impartial to the last, eh?
Indeed.
That's not a problem for you, is it, Nia?
Sure, we're best friends now. I'll get over it throwing me in jail one day.
Now, now, my lady. Morag and Bridget are on our side. That's much safer than the alternative.
Yeah, I suppose.
Come on, Nia, lighten up. It was all a big misunderstanding. They helped us out and everything, remember?
You're such an idiot sometimes.
I'm an optimist.
Call it what you want. Just an idiot.
Freaking love
Oh.
Nia.
Okay, fine. It's water under the bridge. Go on. Friends, yeah?
Very well. Friends it is.
Nia needs some catnip. No, I think she's just sour overall. I don't think catnip's helping. And now, finally, that we have Morag in our party, we can actually play as her, like 20 minutes before the stream's gonna end. But I've been saving this opportunity since I figure, hey, why not? Let's bond some blades. Since we have a new blade or a new driver in our party, finally they can actually bond core crystals. It seems like a pretty good time to do it. We've also met one of the, like, weirdly most interesting characters that's in this game, but I can't really explain why completely because some of it's spoilers, but some of it's just like you're just gonna have to see for yourself. Despite her demeanor, she has some really funny fucking moments. This character is very interesting to me in how they handle them. We'll get to see more of them. And this chapter as a whole, I am very excited about. As I've said, Xenoblade 2 is split into like two halves. There's like the wacky anime adventures half to try to get you attached to the characters a little more. And then there's the Xenoblade plot half. If you remember how Xenoblade 1 gets, you probably know vaguely what I'm talking about in the sense that things are not always going to be as wacky and goofy. I don't know why they teleport out of frame the instant you do that. I feel like they could fade out, but whatever. Maybe it's a glitch that's happening right now or something, but I'm not going to get that bothered by it because I don't really care, frankly. So we're going to try to get a blade. I'm using some common core crystals, and then if those don't work, we'll start going up. But we have so many commons that it's like, okay, we got to use some of them. Plus, it builds some pity. So it might mean we'll get one of the pity blades at least. So it's not bad. I have no idea what blades I'm looking for her. I hope we don't get Electra, because that would be really unfortunate, frankly. Because Electra is Garbo. She's like one of the only other blades I really don't want to get. There are like 3 blades in this game. There are 3 rare blades that I don't want. Or 4, I guess. 2 of them because they're just really bad. And then freaking 2 of them because they are really weirdly designed. Like, if you've thought some of the designs in this game were strange, you have not seen anything yet. I'm going to go down to 25, and then if we don't get any from the commons, then we'll go for some of the rares. Yeah, also, I think it's a good time to talk about what I'm going to be doing with the prequel, since I have mentioned I was planning to do it in the main story. Up to this point, I haven't touched the prequel yet at all because I haven't felt like it was a very good idea. It would break the plot as it was happening, and also, a lot of its events don't become relevant until around this point in the story. So my plan is, at first I was like, oh, well, it'd be really stupid to just start the prequel and then have to go through like 5 streams of the prequel so that we can go back to the main game. So I'm going to intersperse streams of the prequel and of the main game so that we get to see these couple chapters play out and see all of the foreshadowing and then some of the stuff that's leading to. Without spoiling everything, but there are a couple of problems with this. So the prequel takes place 500 years before this game, but it spoils a couple of things about the main plot. One of them, I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna see this character and you're gonna go, oh, that character's evil. So I don't think it's really that big of a spoiler, but it is a spoiler nonetheless. And there are a couple of minor elements that might not be as cool if you've played the prequel, but that being said, I think the plot pays off way better if you've played the prequel before you get to the end of Chapter 7. It's very important, because in regards to our Aegis blades, you might have noticed they were in those cutscenes, and so I'm wondering if, maybe there's something kind of important that will come from that prequel that may inform you of some interesting stuff about their characters. Okay, one more of these, and if we don't get it, then I'm gonna start going for the higher level ones. I just realized I missed pre-order window for Alan Wake 2 physical release. What am I fighting for? it is what it is. Are you sure you're not just gonna marathon Endless 8 instead? No, I'm not gonna do that on stream because that would be illegal, because that's, I can't be streaming that publicly. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's start using some rares and legendaries. I'll go down to 20 with this one, then we'll start using some legendaries. The more rare blades we get, the harder it's going to be to get rare blades, mind you. And I don't actually know how many bondable rare blades there are. There's a decent amount, but there's not a billion. But there's one blade I would really like to get, and I don't think I'm going to get it because the chances are like less than 1%, but like, boy, I would really like to get them. So we'll see. I think because we got 2 blades back to back, the game's not really handing us that many right now. But to be fair, one of them was Finch, which barely counts. Honestly, a common blade is better than Finch. Every time this bonding thing, the 3 flashes, I just think bibbity bobbity boo. That's a weirdly specific thing to think. This is the problem with bonding so many freaking blades up to this point. The thing with these blades is they don't expect you to get them through the story. Like, you're not supposed to get every single one of them. The expectation is you'll get a good chunk of them, and then if you want to get the rest and do all the blade quests and stuff, you can do those, like, after you beat the game. But that being said, it's like, obviously I want some stuff to play around with. We may also switch around some of the blades we have once I've checked to see which ones are good on Morag. But I don't know exactly. We could use the Beastly Core Crystal, but I'm gonna check, because I know who that is. I know which blade it is, and I need to see who that's good on. Why are you dogging on Finch so much? Did you see the gameplay earlier? It's a tank blade that can't actually get attention from the enemies and moves so slow that it's like any attack you do takes 20 minutes, it feels like. Finch sucks, okay? It's a garbage blade. I think it's literally considered the bottom tier or second bottom tier blade. There's only one other blade that's as bad as Finch, and it's another shield hammer. I think there's only like one shield hammer in the entire game that is considered halfway decent. Because Finch gave him the bird. Might as well have, considering I used a common blade and had an easier time than Finch. Oh! Who's this? Oh, no! This is one of the bad ones! I hate this game. This game sucks. Stupid. I hate this kind of design. I just do not like it. It's weird, it's gross, it's creepy. I don't think I'm gonna use this blade. I don't want to count this as the blade.
Call me Nim.
Yeah, I don't want to know the secret of Nim.
Kit and Sunny.
They're fine, you're not.
I do hope we can be of service to you. We'll do our best.
I guess she's a rare blade, so I freaking will set her. for now until I get a better option. Anyways, please give me a different one. Please don't have it be the other weird one. This is not a good thing. Okay, this one is kind of creeping me out. Yeah, no, I hate that one. There's only one other one with a really bad design from these fucking blades. I would have thought Jispy would like it. I don't... We might have just gotten another rare blade, actually. Okay, this one's fine. This one's fine.
Warriors, at your service. I bet you can't keep up with me. Going fast sure makes me super hungry.
It's a very strange design, but it's one of the only non-human blades in the entire game.
I will eat everything that All Rest has to offer.
Alright, so Boreas as well. Okay. Another wind blade. Boy, we're never getting a fucking lightning blade, I guess. So, there we go. Just blocks Morag's face with that. So, I guess the question would be... I guess we're stuck with Nim. I guess we're stuck with Nim for now. Freaking whatever. So yeah, anyways, Morag is an agility tank. If you played Xenoblade 1, she works a lot like Dunban. In that it's like her whole skill set is built around the idea of being like, hey, wow, she dodges attacks instead of like specifically just taking the damage. I'm not even getting the opportunity to like see much. I gotta see what her other arts offer. Okay, let's see. So HP Potion, Heal Party, and Launch Plus. Not the greatest set, but not a horrible support blade. And I guess we'll see what Nim does in the next battle. Well, here, I guess I can see it now. Cancel. Break. Okay, so we got 2 break arts on this fucking driver. I'm not sure this is really going to be that useful. I'm also not sure how good fists are on Morag. But, you know, it is what it is. So, we'll explore for a little bit before we end the stream. I'm not going to end it right away. I think that would be a little bit mean. But yeah, so, welcome to the Letherian Archipelago. Just like Uriah, one of the prettiest areas in the entire game, primarily because this is the area where they finally take that whole cloud aesthetic and really make it like a very prominent part of the visuals. I really like it a lot. It really sucks too, because the first time I played this game, I barely spent any time in this area because I was so interested in the story that it was like, ooh, I want to see what's going to happen. And then I didn't really get to do much with it. Let's see. Okay, I was gonna make a Sonic joke, but then it opened up and I was like, huh? Oh, I loved Dunban. Yeah, she's the Dunban of the group, both in terms of her playstyle, but also in terms of the fact that, she's basically, you know how, like, Dunban was, like, the dad of the group?
Let me read you the agenda for today.
She becomes kind of like the mom of the group, I'm gonna be real. One of Morag's attacks is called Shadowrunner, and I know this next game she might like that also has Shadowrunners.
Hey,
I don't know about you.
Congratulations.
But yeah, so kind of like Ricky in Xenoblade 1, my goal with this playthrough is to use some of these other characters a little more. I've already kind of learned I'm not big on Tora, which I gotta give her the Narcipair Jelly, because without it, it takes for, well, also her affinity chart isn't built up yet, so it's gonna be a little slow at first. You gotta give her some time. It's one of those like, hey, let her build, I guess. The rest of our party right now all has like a bunch of extra skills that we don't have currently with Morag. Okay, let's see if... Okay, we can pop a plus on this. I also haven't actually equipped her with anything. Oh, I don't like her voice clips either. Nim, why? Maybe it'll be fine if I don't actually have to look at her face. Because really, I think the problem with Nim is just that I don't like how she looks visually. Okay, so actually we can, because we haven't won somebody with Adenine, so like, let's change to Boreas as well, because we have a couple of wind blades, which isn't even bad actually. Volcanic Storm.
This is the decider.
Why do you like bloom like a flower? Is that like just the gimmick you're going with for your attack, Adenine? I promise we'll see more of these blades. Like, I know we haven't really gotten to see much of these alternate blades. They all have their own quests, and I intend to do ones that seem interesting and ones that I intend to keep in our party consistently.
Assume your positions.
So we might as well get moving. Windblade, huh? I guess it doesn't really matter. So let's go with Bridget for now. Bridget's a pretty good blade. One of the stronger ones in actuality. So not a bad one to have. This one's weak to ice, so I guess we'll be using Ursula, who will be good against this anyways.
Let's hit him good.
Alright. And then let's go with Boreas, because why not? Boy, he's big. He is a big boy. I honestly kind of appreciate that we have at least, like, one that's a little different. Since a lot of the blades so far have been girls, and that's it. Which, to be fair, I know why. It's because the developers of, or the creators of the game, Monolith just said, hey, we need designs for blades, so just design whatever you want. And coincidentally, all of the Japanese developers designing these characters all picked cute anime girls.
Let me do it.
I'm not sure a ball is very good on Morag. In fact, I'm not sure the gloves are either, but, you know, I'll give it some time. Since, again, the problem with Morag currently is we haven't upgraded her with any of her stuff yet, so it is what it is. In fact, I can't even cancel my arts yet, which is what's really sucky, but boy, that did a lot of damage just because I did it while she was toppled. Okay, Baltidus Isle. Is this the location of Baldur's Gate? I have no idea. We just got to these beautiful sky islands. Time to slaughter the wildlife. I mean, that's just Xenoblade, though. So what you're telling me is this game's characters were designed by lonely people. I don't know if they were lonely. It's just Japanese artists tend to like cute anime girls.
I could have sworn.
You know, which, I mean, like, yeah, a lot of people like cute anime girls. So, you know, it's not a big surprise. I mean, like, honestly, I like cute anime girls. They're cute. I just think maybe it would have been nice if we had a little more diversity since, like, of the existing 40 blades, I think only, like, 5 or 6 of them are either guys or, like, weird creatures. And the rest of them, well, no, okay, there's probably a little more than that. It's probably, like, 8, 9 of them. But still, that's of, like, 40 blades, so about 75% of the blades are just anime girls of varying levels of quality, as we've seen by Nim. You know, but, yeah, so I don't know. Next stream, it'll probably be a little bit more of an exploration-focused stream. I do think we'll get to Fawnset and get to see a bit of that, which is good, because Fawnset has some of my favorite cutscenes in the game. And, again, this is also the point where the game starts foreshadowing a lot of stuff, which is very nice. It doesn't mean you're going to know what it's foreshadowing for a while, but, you know, you'll see. And I'm also excited for us to get to start Torn of the Golden Country. I might wait until we get to Fawnset first, though. I'm not 100% sure. So we might have one more stream of, like, regular Xenoblade 2 before we do the prequel. I'm also going to have to decide how we're doing the prequel, just because the prequel's a little bit weird. In that it's, like, the game it's 20 hours long, but not really, because only a chunk of that is actually, like, story content. There's a lot of required side quests in that campaign. Probably so you feel like you got your money's worth, but, and, like, I like doing the side quests. It's just, you know. Also, I guess we're saving this guy.
Engaging the enemy.
Okay, cute anime girls are fine, but I can invite a cat and actually pet it. You can't do that with anime girls, you get paper cuts. I mean, I guess you could say that, yeah.
We can turn this in our favor.
You gotta remember, I'm the tank in this case, so I gotta be taking attention. And thankfully, she does have a pretty good aggro up set, so it's not bad.
Excellent Concord.
And again, I need to give her the Narzapear jelly, but I just don't for some reason. Got him broken, which is really not gonna last very long. Boy, it'd be so much easier to actually build up my higher level specials if I had that Narzapear jelly on. And also if I had all of my freaking stuff in the Infinity chart. But again, you have to use the characters. It's just part of the mechanics. Oh, okay, well I did it just a little too late, I guess. Well, it is what it is, I guess. We're not winning this fight in a cool way, but that's kind of how it always is when I get a new party member. I have to kind of get used to them. And again, I'm probably going to end up changing around some of the stuff that we have, but we'll see.
Cheers for that.
It might be better to have her do that for right now with the set we have. Oh, okay. Well, none of them are even lasting long enough for us to even do any of like the special stuff. I think the ratio sounds proper in terms of what will grab the player's attention. I am aware of this, yes. Like, I know that's why Genshin Impact's characters are almost all exclusively cute girls as well. Because people like cute girls. That being said, I'm not exactly like that thrilled about the fact that like we don't have a little more diversity in the types of characters we get to see in this game, but whatever. Boy, they just keep dying before I get to do anything, really. I guess we'll get to see a level 3 with this, maybe. If I can get another art build up. Alright, well, let's see Nim's level 3, I guess. You're not gonna get to see the cool cutscene, but, you know, she fires a little laser, I guess. That's cool. I never used Nim, really, in my initial playthrough, so I don't know. Maybe she's okay. Again, I need to see which blades are better on which drivers, because it might be better to use an overdrive protocol on some of them.
Really?
I'm going to be ending the stream soon, but before... Well, no, let's not do that. I can start it at the next stream, because I end up standing around for a while. What's up, Oldawa? Oh, goodness, thank you. You really saved me. My name is Oldawa. You could probably tell I'm a blade. Nice to meet you. Yeah, you got that generic blade look. Invite her to join us? Sure. I'm awfully sorry. I'm in your debt, but I can't join you. I have a wonderful driver named Reed. He is still a novice driver, not yet as strong as you, nor is he much of a swordsman yet. So when faced with danger, he tends to run away. But a Mox Aluka caught him unaware from behind and sent him tumbling down to the cloud sea. Oh, that's why. I thought he ran away from you. I was about to say, that's mean. Wow, that's about as bad as when you're salvaging and a greb comes out. I had no idea being a salvager was such a terrifying ordeal. Don't worry, everything's fine. I'm still alive, so he must be too. I guess that's fair, yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Do you think you're able to perhaps look for Reed? He might be fine right now, but if he got attacked by a monster, he'd be a sitting duck. We will handle this task without fail. Thank you. There's a chance that Reed may be under his own steam, so I'll wait here in case he does. What the fuck does that mean? Sorry. Maybe I read that weird and it just didn't make any sense. Anyways, let's go find a good view over here. Probably would be a good place, and we'll end the stream off over there. Yeah, whenever a game has floating islands like this, always the best. Honestly, yeah, I love this aesthetic. I'm a sucker for this and for, like, really pretty water areas. They're two of my favorite area archetypes in any game. You know, and I like how the floating islands here are, like, a little off. It's like, ooh, yeah, because they're giant creatures. But instead of the usual titans we're used to, it's like these giant jellyfish-looking things. It's kind of cool. So I think this is a good enough view to end the stream on. It's where one of the characters in the game just said, "Just watch this." Gosh, this game is talking to me. Or I really need sleep. You might really need sleep. But yeah, so I think this is where we're going to end the stream. We made good progress. We got through the bad chapters, so at least we're done with it, and the rest of the game can actually be good. That doesn't mean there's not a couple of rough parts that will come. There's one part of Chapter 7 that's a little tough from a gameplay perspective. And then another part of Chapter 7, actually, that's stupid, but it's not that bad technically. I just need to prepare for it in advance, and as long as I do that, it won't be that bad. But for a newcomer, it's always really shitty. But other than that, honestly, this game is only going up from here, which is nice, because, boy, I am done with that last chapter. It wasn't even that horrible, honestly. This is kind of like how I built up the bad chapter of Thousand Year Door when I streamed it. It was Chapter 7, and it wasn't even that bad. Like, it was mostly fine, and there was more in it that I liked than I remembered. But, like, it's just such a pain, and it's not very interesting, and it feels like a filler arc. I think that's my problem with that chapter, is it's just a filler arc in a game that really did not need a filler arc, frankly. I think that it was fine as is. It had plenty of goofy animation shenanigans. Maybe they wanted a little more of a buffer before we get to what is coming in this game, because this game is going to start changing tone slowly. But that being said, yeah, no, I'm not the biggest fan of any of what we did there, and I'm glad we are done. I will say Xenoblade 1 never has a chapter like this. It's got parts that are more boring than others. Like, honestly, the entire trek on the Mechonis after you get done with that Machina village is pretty boring. Like, really just feels like you're kind of just coasting until you finally get to the actual plot again. But it's not as bad as Chapter 4 for this game is, so it is what it is. That being said, I'm very excited, and I hope that this game lands for you. Although, I guess I should ask, because I don't know how you guys are feeling right now after that. How are you guys feeling so far about this game? Because I know that last chapter was not a very good look. So this game is pulling a Slayer. Starts out silly, then suddenly turns serious. Yeah, that's about how I would describe it. Yeah, but I gotta ask your opinions currently, because I need to know what you're at the lowest point in this game. Because that'll give me an... Oh, okay. Well, that was cute, Bridget. I like that. It's very cute. I like the little heart you made. Very appreciated. I still have no clue. You have no clue, huh? Unfortunately, if you don't want to spoil yourself, you're gonna miss the best parts of this game. Considering that, like, every chapter consecutively from this point gets better. Like, Chapter 5, pretty good. Its ending isn't as good if you don't remember something specific that a cutscene already showed you. But, like, we're gonna be playing the prequel, so I'm not that worried that you're gonna remember a certain attribute. There's also a couple cutscenes that are acted a tiny bit strange, but it's not that bad compared to what we just saw. Chapter 6 is great, honestly, like, from beginning to end. It's just a great chapter. Chapter 7, straight up, one of my favorite parts of any of the Xenoblade games. It's like, there are two major parts, but especially how it ends is fucking peak Xenoblade. And then chapters 8, 9, and 10, which are all very short, and so they really just one chapter, which I would just call chapter 8. Fucking crazy good. I mean, I'm not hating it. I do agree there are parts that are dragging, or they're a drag-on quest, you're grounded. But not every game can be paced like a SNES game. Well, this is a fucking massive JRPG. They're not really made to like a SNES game anyways. It'd be weird if they were. But if you survived this, you've survived the worst of what this game has to offer, and it's all uphill. And so that's nice. You know, the last time I tried to replay it, I got stopped at chapter 4, so that should tell you, like, as much as I love this game, how bad that chapter is. Though I will say, you guys are missing out on a fundamental part of this game, because, like,
And I've started glowing.
this combat system is even better than I remembered it being. Like, frankly, I did not realize how fun this game was until I started playing again. Like, I always loved it. This is even better than my memory had of it, though. Like, I like Xenoblade 3 and all, but its combat is kind of just good. Like, it's better than Xenoblade 1, but it's not phenomenal. This combat system is my favorite combat system in any RPG, so you guys are missing out on the fun of that, unfortunately. Because the amount of stuff going on is such a fucking blast. And it feels so cool when you finally get all the pieces working together. You get all the elemental orbs on the enemy and you pull that fucking chain attack out and just massacre them. Like, there is no better RPG combat system, so it sucks that you guys are missing this. Not sure why, but this isn't clicking the same way Xenoblade Chronicles 1 did for me. I think you're going to need to play it, to be fair, to really click with it the same way. Because I remember even with Xenoblade 1, like, you seemed to like it okay when I was streaming it, but you didn't seem that into it by comparison. Like, it seemed like it clicked with you a lot more once you had sat down and actually played the game yourself. Geek, I think the second game in a series is always going to give you a weird adjustment period. It doesn't help that this game is very anime, which I think people aren't really, they don't expect. Like, it's got a very different tone. It's more of a goofy, wacky anime adventure for this part of the game. But that's kind of the thing, is like, I think it's intentional, and I think it's very useful for where this game is going. Especially since this one introduces new stuff, like the whole Blades thing. Yeah, they need time to introduce you to the world as well. It's at this point you're starting to get a better take on things, but like, I've talked a lot about this game and how the reason why I like it so much is because of its characters. And yeah, they've been really entertaining in cutscenes, but like, that's kind of all it's been, is like, they've just been fun characters. You're going to see over the course of these next several chapters why this is my favorite cast of characters in the entire series. Especially in regards to a certain Aegis Blade. I've mentioned that they are my favorite set of characters in the series, and I am so excited for when you get to see why, because this game is going to start hitting like fucking crazy soon. Whereas the first was just a team of adventurers. It was really mostly a revenge plot for most of it. It was just gathering friends on a revenge plot, which I like too, but like, that being said, Xenoblade 1's characters never hit quite as hard as these ones do. Like, they're good, I like them a lot, but a lot of them don't have that interesting of an arc, I guess. Whereas, like, again, I love this entire cast of characters. We have not seen even half of the good shit with these characters. I would say if I was going to rank all the best moments in this game, like the top 10 moments in this game, only one of them would be in what we've seen so far, and that's like the end of Chapter 1. That's to put into perspective just how much good shit we have going left. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 also has no equivalent of Fiora's nightgown. I mean, I don't know. Some of the blades got the outfits that are not too dissimilar. But that being said, I think this is a good place to end the stream. So thank you guys for joining me for the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next week, I'm probably going to do some side quests off-screen and stuff so that we can get some of the things built up for Morag so she's doing a little better. And then we will be continuing our exploration of the Letherian Archipelago, one of the coolest areas of the game visually, and I'm very excited about that. And we're going to hopefully get to Fawnset Village, where we get some very interesting scenes for Pyra and Rex. Again, I said this game's plot starts changing a lot at this point, and I think you'll start to see little touches of why I like these characters so much, so I'm very excited about it. What is with you and that nightgown? I have no idea. I think the Blades thing is one of the bigger disconnects for me, because you get all these characters who are literally just a name and a face, and yet few of them are supposed to be actual characters, and that kind of feels weird to me. Sort of like Chrono Trigger versus Chrono Cross thing, I guess. The difference is those Blades are just meant to be extra party members that are more for fun. We will get to see some of their quests, as I've said. Like, part of the problem is I haven't been able to do them yet, because you don't unlock most of the Blade quests until this chapter, actually. But I promise we'll get to see more of the Blades in future streams. It's just up to this point, there's not been a good opportunity outside of starting Ursula's quest, really, which is, you know, it's like that's all we've been able to do. There's another thought I had, but I can't remember what was on my mind. Hopefully it'll come to me. Well, either way, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I hope you guys take care.